Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 52, Day 1. It is a yellow day and we are finally back after the evacuation thing. We're back in the house. As far as how it went okay, everything. Felt like forever though, since I've been back, but yeah, we are finally back. There was some damage, about a few thousand in damage, mainly to the duct system for the AC and heating. Other than that, mainly just a little bit of roof damage, and of course just a standard bunch of stuff around the yard that took a while to clean up as well. But yeah, so currently I don't have AC or heating. Had to go get a little mini AC thing just so that the computer won't like completely overheat. It'll be better than nothing. Other than that, I do believe I still have some heating units for the winter as well. The only problem is both of them take up so much electricity compared to the AC heating system. But unfortunately, I gotta just use that for now because I definitely don't have the money to be replacing that these days. Maybe eventually, but definitely not in the near future. But anyways, hope you can't hear the AC system. It might be coming up through the mic. It is like right over there. I'm almost touching it right now. It is that close. It actually just turned off now, so it probably won't be heard at all. But anyways, welcome everyone. So today we're mainly going to be doing Yellow Guild War Day as well as, what's it called? The, delves. It is the delve for the Guardians. I won't be doing it too far though for two reasons. One, we don't have too much time left. We have like, what, 6 hours and 58 minutes left. We'll probably be doing a somewhat longer than normal stream, obviously, because we got a lot of delves to do. So that's going to make it go on for a little while. But I'm not going to be doing it as wide or as long, mainly because we kind of already have quite a bit of the faction done. Because of course how I've been focusing the factions, we already had a lot of Hall of Guardians done before today. So we don't really need to go too hard with it. I only went with tier 4, which I believe is enough for all the rewards. And for mostly repeat events, that's exactly what I'll be doing as well. Only going up to tier 4, so. But anyways, hello Danny, hello Decrio, hello Nelson, hello Avalone, hello Humberto, hello Mr. Jesse, hello Jan, hello Dragon Ball Z fan, hello Hardcore, hello Osman, hello Captain, hello Tuck, hello Cameron, and hello Herman person? I have no clue how to say that. Welcome! And thank you everyone. See anything else? Yes, we are finally home. Okay, so let's get into things. Attack, fight, and Divine team. So we're going to be going with Divinia, Infernus, Ubistet, and Divine Ishbala. I still haven't bothered switching this up yet, but it's perfectly fine. Even though literally its entire team other than Divinia has been nerfed, it's still strong enough to win. So I'm good with it. Also, for International Pirate Day week or whatever, they have the pirate thingies as well. So got all those around. Pretty sure Surian ended up dressing up for it. I'll go take a purple, go grab the yellow, get a nice Infernus down, and go from there. So we'll need to go get Divinia. I need to pay attention and remember this is a Guild War battle. I'm so used to like delves and stuff. It's like if something dies, oh, it's not that big a deal. But in this game mode, it's like it dies, we lose all of our points, or not all of it, but you know, a good chunk of it. Okay, that did almost nothing. That's another thing. I'm so not used to fighting things that are like near my stats because I keep doing like Warlord 4 to go farm a bunch of gold and glory, as well as delves, which is obviously way higher stats. It feels weird actually fighting things that are like nearly the exact same stats. But that's goal we're going to ignore. We're going to go for the Ubistet there, get the double kill on the two most important things right there. We have a skull sitting there. We have Enrage too, though that's not enough damage. How much is that? That's 41. What's that? That's 60 damage. That is not enough to kill. I believe we still go for it though. So we'll do that. Ow. Don't kill it. Don't do it. I was just talking about not losing something. Okay, it currently does not have alignment from what I could tell. So as long as we keep it that way, we will be fine. We just make sure what... Oh no, he does have alignment and I can't even help to change it. Oh no, we lost Divinia. Unless we actually turn right now for like purple off the top, there's no way. Or triple green. Because what's going to happen is he's going to convert that green to yellow, and there is no way to deny that currently. And nope, we didn't get it. He's going to hit so much damage right here. And yeah, down it goes. So we do lose one. Luckily, it's the first battle, so it doesn't make that big a deal. Also, that new troop, I haven't actually really gotten to try it much yet. The new double converter that came in this Monday. Of course, we'll be doing the Monday video probably tomorrow. A little bit weird doing it on a Wednesday, but obviously I haven't been around. But yeah, we will be getting around to that pretty soon. As far as the event itself, she does look pretty nice. Double silence is very good. There's definitely a lack of silences currently in the game, and she helps to fill that gap. Also really decent with Azura, as well as just other various skull spam teams. Basically any double convert in the entire game will always be at least somewhat decent, and she is definitely one of those. Okay, Ubestedt, are you in range? Definitely no, because you got nerfed. Oh, he is in the Soul Forge right now, by the way, too. Ubestedt, that is. It's not really worth crafting anymore. Queen Titania might be, but I believe that was the only thing really in it that seems desirable at the moment. So, hello, Rafik, as well. Welcome. And hello, everyone else. And if anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Otherwise, a good majority will just be doing Guild Wars and then going into a bunch of Delves and Guardians, which you've probably seen me do quite a bit already, though, but we'll be doing quite a bit more. This time around, we're probably going to be using the faction team a little bit, though, because we haven't really gotten a chance to use the faction team a lot. I want to try getting it a little bit higher than what we currently have it at. I definitely won't be going for leaderboard, though, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be going crazy on it. And I'm just going to wait until it comes back around again before we really start doing it again. Because right now, a lot of people may not have done the method I did, where we did all of the Hall's Guardians thing for a lot of time. I know quite a few people did. Not everyone did, so there's probably going to be quite a few people very high on the leaderboard this week. So I'll just wait until they start repeating themselves. Because I believe next week's one is, I forget what it is. I believe it's All Seeing Eye again, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to have repeats. And when they repeat, a lot less people are going to go as heavy on it. Or I would assume anyways. They're probably just going to go for leaderboard and that's it. So going just ever so slightly above leaderboard will probably work best. And doing every single battle will probably work best too, since there might be people just camping the level 20 again. A lot of people have been doing that. I'm pretty sure if I check leaderboard right now, the top 5 are like all 20 or like within 50 or so. Let me see. Faction event, leaderboard. Yep. Called it. 20, 20, 60, 20, 50. They really should fix that. Like going deeper into Delve should really count for more on leaderboard. Like someone is at 500, yet is at 15. Yet you can stay at 20 and be absolute at max. Also, Zeddicus has been going really high on these. He's not here right now, surprisingly, but he's been making like top like 5 or 10 on the last few as well, which is kind of cool. But yeah, personally, I don't really feel like that should be allowed to get leaderboard though. But it is a strategy, and people do use it. Okay, anyways, let's go. And what did I need to go do? Finish Guild Wars. Losing track already. Let's get back to that. Fight. We're also a little bit behind on points. Oh no! I didn't even realize this. I didn't even grab my things earlier. I didn't even set my defend teams either. Whoops. No wonder why we died. We didn't have extra stats. All my fault for dying there. Could have had all these extra stats. Wait, do you not even get the other bonus if you don't buy any? I didn't even realize that. Interesting. Oh, there we go. We have our bonuses now. Whoops. That would explain why it's harder than normal. Well, I fixed that. Let's go back into not dying. Do you need to get faction event weapon now, or will the weapon repeat with the next faction event? I want to say yes, but I do not know 100% for sure. But if I had to guess, yes, the weapon will repeat every single faction event, and that faction event will keep repeating basically every 3 weeks, or at least until another 4th faction comes into the game in about a month. But yeah, as far as the faction events, I do believe the weapons repeat. Though I do not have 100% confirmation on that, but I am like 99% sure that is the case. Let's see. What do we need here? We'll go and just take the yellow. We'll get Divinia. One pretty nice thing about Divinia, too, we have immune to mana drain. It's one of the reasons why I use this, too. Yellow Day, some people assume you're going to use, like, Urgoltha or something. So people use, like, that drain spam team. And one really easy way to negate out that drain spam team is to just put something with immune to drain up front, so that Scion can't really hit you. Or at least not with skulls, anyways. And at least you have one way to back up your mana. When it does that, you just get it right back up. And there we go. Okay, so what do we need here? We'll probably take a brown yellow. See if we get kind of any cascade. We can take a skull too. We're just going to kind of let him hit us, I guess. We need the mana way more than just taking that skull. So we'll do that. Nothing in... Oh, actually, we do have Ubestedt range. We'll go for it. No need to really calculate it out. Looked like it was going to make it, and it did. Divinia getting really low, though. Gonna need to... No! Divinia, stop dying. Go get, like, a divine armor and get, like, 60% reduction or something. Okay, let's see. What do we need here? I guess we'll just take a yellow to red. Get full mana off that. If he hits us once, I guess that's fine. We'll get plenty more damage on him and dead. With the second death. Hey, we got a new mail for something. Oh, PvP. That's what that's from. Which one is better, Mang or Earth's Fury, and why? Mang, because it's all concentrated on one single troop and you can just keep taking browns off of something like Titan to never die. The only time you use Earth's Fury is mainly invasions. And the reason for that is because they have a multiplier that's so high that it gets more value than using a Mang up front. But Invasions is the only time I'd really say Earth's Fury is worth it. In every other instance, Mang is better. Are the event keys worth using now, or should you save them? They're definitely worth using to get at least one copy of the most recent mythic. So yeah, I would use them now. There's also a, did I say mythic? I meant legendary. So there is a mythic in the drop table too for the event keys. It's, what's his name? It's, Undyne. It's not really that good of one. It's a good blue counter, but that's the only thing it does. But, yeah, the new troop that came out on Monday is really good. And I'm actually going to be using a lot of event keys on the next video. I believe I'm going to get the new legend maxed without having to max it. There's one reason for this, and I'll explain that more later too. Well, I can just explain it now, since we haven't really done the video yet. I'll explain it during the video too. But, if I'm not mistaken, the next faction is Merlantis. So you probably, if you're an endgame player, want to have Undyne by then. You also probably want to have every single thing in the Kingdom mythic, which you can easily do by doing event keys this week. So, yeah, you might want to do that, because, or at least for late game players, because I'm almost certain that next faction is what's it called? I'll need to go double check the spoiler threads and everything, but I believe it was Merlantis for the next one. It's some kind of sea-themed faction, so it could either be Blackhawk or it's going to be Merlantis, but I believe it's Merlantis because all the troops are themed, like Merlantis, like with Submerge and being merfolk and stuff like that. And that seems more like a Merlantis kind of thing than a Blackhawk kind of thing. Oh, you got 9,500 points with Gorgotha, Diviner, Ketris, and Megavore. Oh wait, you have Brown Day. Oh wait, how's that possible? Oh, the console. I forgot. Console for whatever reason has different days. I never understood that. Why the different platforms like that have different days and such. It's kind of weird. Okay, he gets quite a bit of damage there. We actually can't Ubistet him now. Well, we can and we can. I need to get rid of that barrier. He's going to get one whole hit in because of that. I can't stop him. Please stop barriering. Okay, that's annoying. Let's see. What do we do to get out of this? I think I just have to give him that mana now that we're frozen. Or we could explode and just hope for the best. So let's actually go for that. Try keeping yourself alive. It didn't quite work, did it? Okay, we'll go take the Infernus. Looks like we're going to lose one here. We could even lose the whole team. That constant barrier spam is really getting us this time with all the mana he has. Once one of these die, though, we won. And I think we won. Okay, Undyne, I mean, not Undyne. Ubistet should be in kill range, but because this is Guild Wars, I do want to double check this. So let's go calculate this out. We need 42 plus 57 plus 39 plus 45 plus 56 plus 42 divided by 6. That comes out to 46.8 plus whatever that is, 35. What is that number? That number is 81. What is his HP? That is kill range, so we'll get our double kill. And now we need to worry about that hero, which might still kill us because of how much barrier he has. We'll see. Probably not. Okay, we'll go and stick Brown for now. Doesn't seem like we have much else. This board seems just as bad as it was seconds ago, so we'll take that down. Oh good, we got an extra turn off it. Though the board hasn't really improved at all. That would have been nice if we got a shuffle right there. What even is the move? Just that purple? That better not be our only move. That's a dead Infernus if that is our only move. I think we just lost. Yep, I think we just lost. We'll take that. He'll hit us. Now we're in a really weird situation where we can do almost nothing. If we can get enough skull spam on him, we could win. We just need 2 skulls. That's all we need. Just 2 nice little skulls on him. Purple would also be pretty nice if we could find one of those. Kind of want to keep the reds on the board, but we have this... Oh, he ruins my line. Oh, well, 2 skulls will do it. And that'll be that. Stop taking turns. There we go. Nothing we could do off the top. Not worth going for. Green's not going to help us. Purple would, so I guess I will try for it. It's not going to give him anything directly. And we get something out of it. So there we go. Well, that was a really shaky Guild War day. I think that's, what, 9,200? I'll take it. For our first time back. Yeah, it's almost 9,200. I'll take it for now. Gotta get back in the swing of things anyways. But there's the Guild Wars. Could have gone worse. And still haven't gotten much PvP in yet, of course. Go for the tier reward thingy. And now, let's go do delves. We got a lot of delves to go do. We got Hall of Guardians going on right now, obviously, for the rest of today. So we have 9 battles currently, and we're going to do every single room for every single one. I do not know if Tier 4 is indeed enough to reach Stage 8, but I am hoping that it is, and we'll find out. Okay, so let me go and max out the treasure here. I don't believe I have yet, and no, I have not. So, one other thing. Let me see how far we are on the Guardians, because if I'm not mistaken, I still need to go get the other faction max. Then we'll go do Hall of Guardians. Then we'll go do the new one that's coming out, I believe, at the end of this... No, not end of next month. End of next month, not the end of this month. I believe it's like mid to late October next one's coming. Why don't you have your main hero in your deck For what? For the, Guild Wars? I guess we could. I am using Titan right now because we keep needing it for delves, so I keep using Titan. I haven't really been using any other hero class for a while now. Probably should eventually, but because of delves, I've kind of been forced to constantly use Titan because so many teams are so good with Titan maxed. But anyways, let me go and, what am I looking for? All-Seeing Eye. Did we ever get the last copies on it? No, we did not. Also, there's one other thing. I finally have enough to go get another orb, so let's go get that orb. I got a few pets upgraded while we were gone, and I wanted to make sure I saved enough so we could go and get, what's it called? So we can go and get the orb thingy. Let me see, we go upgrade that one. I believe we got this one to Mythic. And we still have a few pets we need to find. If I'm not mistaken, I still have like 2 or 3 that is newer ones. Plus there's the 2 for the factions I still haven't gotten. And we'll go do that, get it maxed, and there we go. Okay. So that's that. Let's go get our orb and our 5 gems. Come on, blue. I did get 1 major blue while I was gone, by the way, as well. I believe it was the faction event for the new faction that came out on Friday we ended up getting that for. As far as how far we ended up getting on that, as far as progress, for any of you that didn't see, well, none of you could have seen, but we got this far. We got up to 350, and best I was able to do with Pure was 100, and of course we maxed out the Horde. Actually, we maxed out all the Hordes, if I'm not mistaken. Got Crypt maxed, got All-Seeing Eye maxed, and we can go max this one right now. Well, actually not right now. Actually, I guess we could do it right now. We got to use one of our mythic ones, though. I was kind of holding out and hoping that we could save our mythic ones for new faction or something, or for when we like really go deep with them. Well, let me see. Maybe we'll find some good treasure from this that we can substitute it with. I need to find one more Watcher, and then we can stop doing this. So please, get a Watcher already so we can stop. Come on, Watcher. None of these are Watcher. None of these are even troops. Seriously, stop giving me useless treasures. All low-level treasure. Okay. Well, that's not going to work then. Well, I guess we'll have to go upgrade it the other way then. And use one of our mythic treasures. Kind of hoping I didn't have to. I guess we could technically go around it by using some of the smaller ones as well. But I think we can get exactly to it if we use a mythic one. So we'll do that. Throw a bigger one in. Throw that in. And I believe we throw... What else do we need? That. And no, that's too much. That and a bag. There we go. Exactly. Level 100. Got to use one of our mythic treasures though. 93,000. I guess that's fine. And there we go. Another level 100 faction with 10 quality. And that is that. Okay. So let's go and backtrack, mail, grab all that, and 4 legendary ingots apparently as well from getting that upgrade. And now we are ready to actually delve here. How long has it taken to get this good at this game? You just started and you're not doing that good, so was wondering how long before you get good. Well, mainly just practicing with some of the board control stuff, like a pure goblin team is probably one of the best ways to really start learning how to do things. Because a lot of them automatically have extra turns, so they don't get punished as much. There are some really big freeze counters, or some freezes coming into the game, like a new hero class at the end of this month and stuff like that, that will be bad against goblins. But using things like Goblin Rocket, Boar Rider, stuff like that, they're really good for learning how to do board control and such. But mainly just knowing how to move the board is where you kind of get a good feel for it. Let's see. Can you use a different hero weapon each day in Guild Wars? Yes. You're allowed to use heroes 6 times in Guild War defend teams, as long as every single one of your defend teams uses a different weapon. But yeah, you can use hero all 6 times with the exact same hero class, with the exact same perks. The only difference is, where's defense? There. The only difference is you have to use a completely different weapon. So for example, I have Divine Protector here, and I have Dawnbringer here, and it still counts for the full amount of points. Yeah, I'll be using the exact same hero class for both with the exact same perks. So, but yeah, it does still count. So yeah, you could set a different weapon for each one of the days if you really wanted to, and just set something like Titan for each one, or switch it every single time to be whatever the strongest is, and just keep adjusting. Generally, you don't want to have to constantly keep switching your hero class thingy, though. Okay, let's see if we can get a Watcher off of this. Come on, we only need 1 copy of it. Show me the Watcher. That is not a Watcher. That is a Chalice we could have used before we used that mythic one. Fail. Anyways, let's go and, yeah, let's start delving in Hall of Guardians. So let's go and do it through the event thingy. We're currently at 0, so let's keep delving forward. We'll go to literally every single room. Going to be using standard team. By standard team, I mean not this team, actually. Lately, for standard team, I've actually been going double Megavore. I don't know why. I guess I just like the higher % chance of being able to get that instant kill. Always pretty nice. And yeah, this basically is what we're going to be running. Dragon's Eye or Mountain Crusher, if you don't want to do the glitch. Megavore. Actually, I don't really know if it's a glitch or not. Depends what you really consider it. But Dragon Eye or Mountain Crusher with Megavore, Arachnine Weaver, and Megavore. It's safer with Mountain Crusher and more mana accumulation, but you have higher offensive capabilities with Dragon's Eye. And yeah, it's pretty much what I've been using for like all of delving. Every single delve can actually use, or every single current delve, all 3 of the current delves can actually use this exact team I'm using right now. Also, very first battle, we already got a Valraven. That's pretty good luck. That is insanely good luck. Also, Dragon Eyeing a Valraven does still count as a kill. Also, hitting with a Skull also counts as a kill. There we go. Also, I just realized, hitting them with a Dragon Eye at level 20 almost makes them stronger, not weaker. Forgot about that. Oh well, we're going to be moving forward past 20 very quickly. Maybe we should start by using Mountain Crusher. Actually, you know what? Let's actually switch that to Mountain Crusher. Oh no, we can't. Oh no! Okay, never mind. We actually do need this now. Bullets. The very annoying bullets. At least this is such a low level that's not going to matter. I hate when this thing comes on this little middle battle because you can't dodge it. You have to fight it. And I didn't bother scouting because it's level 20. And there's like no chance anything's going to kill us. Okay. Also, when we use this team like this, instead of using the Diviner there, our entire team's actually immune to Devour, which is kind of nice. Our hero is because of the final trait, and the other 3 are because of Impervious, which is nice, to say the least. Any codes today? Yes, we'll have some codes today. Actually, sure, let's give out the first one now. I don't currently have the page up for it. Let me go open up the other little menu thingy, and let me go bring up the page for it. One moment. Might take a minute or 2. But yeah, we'll have some codes. I guess we'll have 2, or maybe 3. We haven't been able to give out codes for a while. Not only that, but we are going to be going for a while. I'm going to be completing out all of the delves for the faction event. So that could take a few hours, so we will be streaming that entire time. Okay, one moment. Let me just go find them. But yeah, we'll have a couple of codes. We'll give out the first one right now once it actually loads. Also, can you guys hear the AC system right now? Or not the AC system, but you know, the, what are they called? Those little things that you put into your, yeah, I guess it's an air conditioner. The thing that you put into the window that makes air colder. That's weird that I can't think of what the name for that is. I'm pretty sure it's air conditioner. Anyways, can you guys hear that right now? Because it just turned back on. Let me know. Okay, where was I looking for? It shouldn't, because of how the mic works. It only picks up noise from this one side, not the other side. Or at least how I have the settings set. It won't be picking it up, or at least hopefully it won't be. Anyways, what am I looking for? I'm looking for codes. One moment. Let's go find where on earth these are. If I even have any codes left. Or if they even work anymore. I don't know if they time out after a certain amount of time. These are all the way back from... actually, these are somewhat still recent. Wow, I only used, like, not even a 1/4 of the September redeem codes, and it's almost the end of September already. Okay, we'll go copy all that, save it. And... why is it taking so long to save? Okay, let's go double check if it works. Make sure to go do it on the Let's Play account, too. That's another thing, too. I probably won't be able to start getting back in the swing of that either until next week. But, yeah, the Let's Play account, we need to start doing that again. Or really just started to begin with. We kind of started it out of nowhere and then never really did much on it again. I feel like that happens to a lot of the Let's Play accounts, though. But this time we actually had many reasons as to why that happened. Okay, they both work. So let me go and put that in there. Boom. Paste it. Copy it. And put this into chats. Where's chat? There you guys go. There is the redeem code. You use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found there underneath the settings menu. And the redeem code is right there in chat. And we'll have a few others during the stream as well. Anyways, let me go and close this out just so it doesn't lag as much. Get all that down. Move this over. And bring chat back up. And there we go. You don't hear it? Okay, that's good. You use the redeem code on gemsofwar.com. And then the invite code can be found right there. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. Yeah, look at that. The Dragon Eye actually makes them stronger in the first few delves. So I guess we go Mountain Crusher until like level 60, I guess. And then we start bringing out the Dragon Eye. Or even just to go Mountain Crusher all the way to 100 or something. Speaking of that, what's the furthest we've done in this faction with the Pure team? Let's see. How far has the Pure team made it? That's not where you check that. Oh, only 40? Oh, wow. We definitely need to make that higher. Wow, that needs to be like 150. Probably could go even a little bit higher than that. Actually, maybe not, because the final battle is actually really, really hard when you're using faction against faction. But then again, we have much higher stats now than we did before. Back then, we had like 0 stats. But yeah, we'll go try it, see what happens. I think we could do 150, and it won't really phase us. And I have to do it through the event and not through the Hall of Guardians. Because if I try doing it through here, it's going to be level 240, which would be too high. I don't think we could take that high of a level. And the redeem code gives the same resources as always, by the way. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. I'll have a few more later. But anyways, let's go back to the faction event. And keep getting those shard thingies. Okay, what do we have here? 1.25, 1.25, 1.15. That is very low. 1.3. Let's take that first. And then we save this one for last because the other ones are the same thing. So we'll go for this first for the higher multiplier. And as always, just do them in multiplier order, pretty much. Main reason for this is you just get slightly more points for the event this way. It also gives you slightly more gold and souls this way as well, even if you're not doing it during the event. But yeah, pretty much just always doing in multiplier order is the best way to go about it. Okay, what do we need to move here? I guess we'll take a yellow into some reds. Didn't get it. Go take all that mess right there. Barely even worth casting eye, but I guess we'll go for it because maybe we'll get rid of that spore guy. And hopefully he won't get full mana here. And then we just poke him out. And dead. Should you buy Guardian Crown in the Delve shop? The weapon itself is pretty bad. But as far as getting it, it's still good to have just for the sake of having it. But no, there's no case you would ever actually bring out that weapon for the purpose of using it. It's a pretty bad weapon. It's really tanky. Oh, you know what? I actually didn't check the perks on it. Did it have good perks? I don't believe it did. But that would actually determine if it's a little bit better than what I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not that worth ever using, though. It's too defensive without any real board control or offensive capabilities. I'll go double check it. I actually didn't bother checking it once yet. But I'll go do that in a second. Okay, we'll go and throw another hit down. Please go. There we go. Let's go check it right now. And probably even max it. We have so many legendary mythic ingots these days. I think I have enough to upgrade like 2 mythic weapons. And probably enough to upgrade like 5 legendary ones. But let me go double check. I forget what it's called. I'm pretty sure just typing in crown will bring it up. There it is. This crown. Clan self. Gain 41 life and armor. Move self to front. And what does this do as far as perks? Oh wow, we can upgrade like 7 weapons pretty much. Gain 10 gold, useless. Gain barrier, good. Gain 4 mana, good. And silence first enemy. Problem is 0 board control. That's not horrible, I guess. Gains 2 magic as well, which is a lot more durability. I just don't really see an instance where you'd want to use it. Like, it's really tanky, but that's the only thing it really has going for it. I feel like you'd rather have a much more offensive capability than using this, ever. But, it's still good. It counts as a white helm weapon, if nothing else. Let's go back to the little battle thing. And, yeah, we take this one next, and then we go down to the rare ones, so we can save the ultra rare one for last. Since it's the same multiplier, but it's a higher rarity, it's better to save it until a little bit later, just so that we get slightly more resources for it. It makes, like, almost no difference, because I think we get, like, a few extra gold and a few extra souls that way. But still, that's a few more than we would have had from doing it the other way around, so why not? Yeah, I personally will be doing 410 every single faction event every single week myself. That's mainly because I want to get all the rewards, and it'll also give a bunch more shards and stuff like that. I don't know how long I'll be keeping that up for, but assuming that 410 will always make leaderboard, which I'm hoping it will, probably not this week, but all other weeks I think it might. But if that is the case, then I'll probably still keep doing it. But anyways, as you can see here, they're all 1.15, but this one gives more resources on this thingy. So we're going to save that one for last. And as I say that one actually gives quite a bit of resources too. But I guess if we're going to play it as efficiently as possible, we'll do this one first. Then we'll take the top left one, then we'll take the bottom right one. I guess that'll work. If we use a faction team in the event delve, does it count towards a score in the delve? Yes, as long as it's higher. So right now, the highest we've done is level 40. So if we do any delve higher than level 40 in this faction event, it will give us the higher reward. But if we had something like 200 and then brought out the faction event for 150, it would give us no extra benefit because we already did that. Yeah, whatever level you're on needs to be higher than whatever you previously did. And the way to check what you previously did, you just go to the page. You need to go to the underworld, then go to the faction, then check the faction page for it, and see what it's currently at. Like, if we need to go do ours, we need to click Hall of Guardians, faction, and whatever this number is. So the last one we did was 40. So we're probably going to aim for 150, and that's probably what I'm going to be going for. I think I've done that in every faction now. Let's see. I think this one I might have done 100 just because it was a little bit annoying. Yeah, that one I did 100 for. This one I think we did 154 as well. Yes, we did. So I think I'm going to attempt a 150 again. I don't know if I'm going to regret that or not. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do a 120 or something. But I don't know. I think we can get away with 150. I think we have the stats for it. It is a maxed faction. But max is in level 100. Technically, you can go all the way to level 1000. But We're probably never going to be doing that. That takes an absurd amount of resources. Anyways, let's keep going. We still have the 3 free ones to do as well. I'm probably going to be putting that on All-Seeing Eye. I've been actually struggling a little bit with All-Seeing Eye. It's been getting really high stats that have been very, very annoying and hard to deal with. Like, I guess we go for this one. The other one technically has more resources, so we'll go for this. This one has a useless trait stone. Trait stones mean nothing to me since we already have all of them in the game. So even though this gives a runic or whatever that was, it's pretty pointless because I don't need it. Okay, we'll go throw this down. Hello, Caprice. Welcome. Now we'll take the skull. That will die. We'll go and take this because that will give us a kill right here. We get the kill off of that. And anything we do kills it. Or apparently nothing kills it. There we go. Just off a random skull. Level 6 chest. Nice. We're actually going to get it. Wow. How big is this chest right now? We get an automatic upgrade on the last one. Wow. If we get an upgrade from this battle, I will get my first ever level 10 chest. Level 10 is the highest it can ever go, even if you get higher than that. Or at least from what I've heard. I've never actually seen it try going to 11 yet. But I don't believe it can. I think 10 is the max from what my understanding is. But we have yet to ever get a 10. Highest we've got was 9, I think 3 times. But I've never gotten a 10. So if this is a chest upgrade, I think this is our first level 10. So please be an upgrade. Come on, upgrade, please. Right there, boom. Oh, we got it. We got our first, wow, that's what a way to get our very first delve. From a level 20 delve, we're getting a level 10 chest. And that's the highest you can ever get. So let's see what it actually gives. Too bad there's not any kind of special reward for getting it, like a unique mythic or something like that. That'd be cool. But, oh no, we just silenced ourselves. I forgot. This battle is really annoying like that. What do we need to counter that? Move that down. Sheer damage is what we have to counter that. Okay, game plan here. I guess it doesn't matter much. We'll just move that over, let it hit us with whatever. Get our thing. That's the only problem with not using Divinia, I guess, is we no longer have the cleanse for that silence. But we don't really need this eye. It's helpful, but not required. Oops, why did I not take that? Oh well. It's not like it's going to kill us with what it has. We'll go and double hit here, and that'll be matched. Down goes one, down goes the other. And there we go. And there we go. First ever level 10 chest. What do we have? There it is. Looks almost exactly the same. But very shiny. A level 10 chest. And to my understanding, that's the highest it can ever go, even if you get it higher. But yeah, let's see. What do we get from it? Let's get a screenshot of it right here, too. With a 3.8 multiplier, too. Come on, good loot. Oh, a lot of shards. A lot of glory. Wow, that's actually not too bad. 152 glory from a single delve. It was a pretty quick delve, too. Yeah, I guess that's fine. A lot of shards. We should probably go use some of that. I already hit the first 2 tiers. Let's go grab both of those. And go use these shards to try to get this last little guy. We'll do it one at a time, because we only need one. Please give it to us already. There we go. Finally, that took long enough. Let's go get him maxed now. And now we have All-Seeing Eye max, so all they need to do is go out of class. Hopefully it'll do that in the next few months or so. But now we have all of these naturally mythic. I did not use an orb on a single one of these. And there we go, mythic. And go give him his last little level. And there we go, all done with All-Seeing Eye. And now we can even go use the pure faction team in it and hopefully do a little bit better since they're all now maxed and as strong as they could possibly be. So, yeah, that's actually instant 10 star the second add, that's 10 star Darkstone the second they add a Darkstone hero class. So that'll be cool. Next, I guess we work on White Helm because, well, for one, we're doing it right now. And the other reason is I need it for level 10, 11, and 12 star White Helm. Probably should have done this first, to be honest, which was my original plan anyways. I kind of ended up shifting to the other one just in case they were like going to add a hero class or something for it. But, I don't know, I think I rushed it a little bit too much. Should have just went all in with White Helm. We're still quite a while before we actually got White Helm maxed, despite just finishing Darkstone. Let's see, where's Guardians? Hall of Guardians. We're currently at this far. We got 2 copies of the Legend. That guy will pretty much get there automatically. And then we need these 2. The hardest one's always going to be the rare, though. I don't know why they just don't give some free copies of it during the actual faction events. But it will take the longest to get the rare maxed out of anything. Like you saw with the other faction. Probably will take even longer with this one. Depends how luck goes. If you get really lucky or unlucky. Anyways, let me go fix the dimensions. I just moved it on accident right there. I hate when that happens. It keeps going off by 1 single pixel. And then it bothers me because then it's off by 1 pixel forever. And there we go. It's fixed. It has been fixed. Oops, if the mouse would actually move correctly. And there we go. Okay, so let's go take whatever our PvP thing he says. 3 defeats. What even is our defend team these days? Wait, how do I have 3 sacred treasures? I thought I got rid of my sacred treasure. That's weird. Okay, but anyways, let's go and back to Hall of Guardians. Not that way though. Through the event, fight, and let's go with Mountain Crusher this time because there's no point in using this. Let's go straight into Mountain Crusher and go from there. Okay, put that in there and keep going. Let's see. Yeah, nothing we need to switch, right? What's this battle? It's mainly the tier 4s I feel like we need to check. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing really too annoying in all of that mess. And in we go. Yeah, I really hate the bullet team right down the middle. There's no way to dodge it. At least in this faction, there's no way to dodge it. There are ways to defeat it and win against it. It's still really frustrating to have to do. They need better troops that are good at moving your team. Like, it's a mechanic in the game that they already have coded, but they don't really have too many troops that do that mechanic. Like, things that move around your team into different orders and such. I really wish they would add a lot more of them. There's a lot of diversity that they could do with that. Even an entire new kingdom where that's literally the only mechanic is like a bunch of stuff that just moves around your team into different positioning. I'm not hating on Ubistet. When have I been hating on Ubistet? Ubistet's still amazing. He's in Soulforge right now, too. I don't personally use him for much. I still use him for Guild Wars, I still use him for some PvP stuff, and I still use him for some pet stuff. Other than that, I don't use him too much, but he's still really good. I'd still say he's in top 10, probably even possibly still top 5. Though it depends how high you count delves. Because if you start counting delves as a higher priority than PvP and such, there are quite a few troops that are like really good in delves. That are just, well, these two, as well as several others. But there are several troops that are just insanely good in delves. That, if you're looking at it from a delve perspective, you'd want to make sure you have them. Okay, which one of these do we go for? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go for this one. They're both same multiplier, pretty much same reward. Yeah, Ubistet Dragon Eye would be very strong. I haven't personally been using it just because I prefer going for the instant kills off of this thing. The 8% chance to instant kill with 2 of them. And that does stack. Okay, do we go for that skull? I don't think we really need it. Let's go for blue to red. His skull hits us for basically 0. It's only hitting us at 2, so not too afraid of that. Move the blue over. Get our purple there. We'll take like that red, yellow. We'll take all that brown. And we're pretty much good to go from here. I guess we'll just go get our double kill off of that. Maybe go for a double kill. And yeah, I guess we'll repeat it again. Do the same thing. Get the other hit down. Double kill both of them. And down it goes. Everything with Dragon's Eye works better than within Delves. Yeah, you can pretty much solo entire teams with just Dragon's Eye, pretty much. If you can keep your hero safe. I normally use it in first slot just because it helps tank for the rest of the team. And also because this team can win even without the hero there. It's just slightly more annoying. Oh, I just realized. I still have this set to... No, I don't. Never mind. I thought I still had it set to +1 glory. I ended up switching it back. Yeah, obviously we should be having it set to what it is right now, which is the, what's it called? The Brown Storm at the start of battle. Sometimes they set it to +1 glory for PvP. And it is a glory week, by the way. You can get the highest glory rates in the entire game by playing casual PvP, various battles in there, constantly repicking until you find fire bombs, and using the new troop that gives +5 glory. Oh no, this was a 1.3! Oh no, I could have gotten more points in all these other battles. Whoops. But if you use that new pincher guy with any hero class that gains +1 glory, like Titan, you can end up getting the quickest glory rate in the game. It can be upwards of 1,000 glory per hour, which is really nice. There's no way to gain higher glory than it than when there's a +5 glory week. So definitely good to go utilize it if you've been needing to get some. I'll probably need to do that on my other account a little bit as well. We'll go for our explosion here. That should hopefully kill it. There we go. Instant kill gets it. The new Mantis is only for early game. Yeah, you would never use it in late game. It's not strong enough. Unfortunately. But yeah, it's pretty underwhelming. It does have movement. They're probably going to add it to next faction. I'm almost guaranteed they're going to add it to the next faction. It's going to be one of the rooms, and there's just going to be that really annoying troop, and it's going to be the new, what's it called? The new bullet. They're just going to add it to one of the random battles, and probably the treasure room. You're just going to see that, and it's going to be like, no! He's going to move you, disorient the entire team, and then fail from there. Okay, let's go and go get that done. Yeah, movement is so ridiculously strong in Delves. Anything that ever gets it. The only few instances we really have to deal with at the moment is Leviathan on tier 5, Dust Devil on tier 1, and Bullet on tier 4. I don't believe there's any other instance of it, if I'm not mistaken. Those are the only 3, but they're probably going to add more in the future. Yeah, we'll take the brown down. What else do we need? Go move the green right there. Go get a nice mountain crusher going. Hello, Marcelo. Yes, we're finally back. Yeah, the only bad thing with this new air conditioner thing is it has a really weird smell, if you're wondering why I'm like coughing and such. Hopefully I'll get used to it after a while, though. Okay, anyways. Excuse me. Where were we? Let's go and hit him with that. Kill it out. 77 damage, I think that's enough. And then it goes. Go over this one. Fight it. Hello, Demon Angel. Welcome back. I mean, welcome. And thank you for the back. We'll go take that, get the kill. Take the brown over. Take a skull. That'll be enough to kill. Go for the mountain crusher. And see what we can do from there. Go for the double hit off the back. Go get a red down, because why not? And skull dead. Yeah, Arachnine Weaver is really nice for the board clear explosion. And you get a lot of value after that as well, that you can end up utilizing. Okay, we'll take that over. Need to be careful not to accidentally take a skull. Which can't really help it when we clear out the entire board like that, unfortunately. But oh well. Are they in kill range? I believe they are. Because we can do this for 50% reduction. And now he's at 1 HP, and now we can go for that. Which works out perfectly. Now, if only this guy could get cleansed. Maybe we do put Divinia back in. Just so we have a cleanse to deal with that. A little bit annoying not having it. And that's match. All we have to do is double hit them. And he can get enchant like crazy as well, whenever that does happen. A level 7 chest, that could be a bit better, but especially after we just got a level 10, but I guess it's not too bad since we just got a level 10. Oh, I'll give us a bunch more gold and stuff. I'd prefer just to give us shards. It's the main thing we really need. But there we go, a bunch more shards and a orb and a mythic ingot. What do we have? Come on, blue orb. It's not a blue. I still got several more stages and another orb to go obtain as well. Let's see, will we make a leaderboard? Probably not. I don't think so. Highly doubt too many people are, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot more people are going to be going for it. But next faction event should be pretty easy to actually make a leaderboard off of, with just 410, I would assume. Okay, let's check the rooms. Oh no, we got Bullet again. I think I still take it. At least with what we're currently using, if it does move, at least it gives us impervious first slot. So it's not as bad. Let's keep using Mountain Crusher. It's still low stats. It's only level 40. It's not like it's going to really kill us. We're still in like the really easy stages. Am I streaming from a rubber boat? No. We did have water damage of a few $1,000s, but unfortunately... Oh, I forgot if I even mentioned it on stream. I think I mentioned it... Actually, did I not even mention it on Facebook either? What's really annoying is I do have flood insurance, but there's a 5,000 deductible on it, and I got about a few thousand of damage from the hurricane, so it covers nothing. The flood insurance covers nothing. So that's unfortunate. So, yeah, that's really bad. So all the damages just has to stay damaged. Because I don't have the money to go and get it. Luckily, it's not like anything too major, just the air conditioner heater, which I guess is somewhat major, and the roof. And it's not like to the point of leaking, it's just like standard damage. It's like the shingles and everything coming off and stuff like that. Okay, we'll go and go get hit there. Double kill that. And then just kill the other two. We'll just do it manually. And let's kill those two, and there we go. Okay, so what do we need to go do here? We got this one, and then the very annoying bullet team. I still don't understand why they made this a 1.2. It's the hardest tier 4 battle you can ever have, and they made it a 1.2 instead of like a 1.3 or anything other than a 1.2. Okay, let's go and do this one. Yeah, the AC's still out. It's mainly because the ductwork got damaged from all the flooding. Because the ductwork is under the house. Okay, we'll go get the explosion there. Go get the Weaver to the other hit. Never mind, I don't even need it. Already got enough damage. I have not gotten an estimate on the roof yet. I probably won't even call anyone up for it. From what I can tell, it's not leaking or anything. Okay, which one do we go for? Do we go for the bullets? I think we will. Okay, so let's go to the bullet team then. Is this faction even just one day? And which faction is this for Crypt Keepers? What do you mean? I don't understand the second part of your question, but yes, the current faction event that's going on right now only lasts for one day. It lasts for like 7 more hours, whatever the reset time is. So yeah, you only have the rest of today to go and complete it, which is what we're streaming right now, the rest of this. We're probably going to be going for a couple hours because, well, we have a lot to do with this faction. But, yeah, it's only today. I don't understand what your other part of your question is. If you're talking about, like, when the Crypt Keeper one-day event will be again, if that's what your question is, I believe it will occur again in 2 weeks from now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the spoiler list in front of me right now, but I believe it is 2 weeks from now we'll be getting that again. Okay, both of these are 1.2, then we take the other 1.2 and just go around the corner and go complete these out. Convert some of your gems to cash. I wish I could. Though, actually, Surian, lead developer of Gems of War, did make a very generous donation recently. He's actually started donating $100 per month to the channel through Patreon, which is really cool. So that's helping out a decent amount. But also, we have a Patreon page, by the way. But, oops, I forgot to say that. But, yeah, that's been helping out a little bit. Every little bit helps. Because, of course, I don't actually get paid by them in any way, shape, or form. And to a degree, I kind of do now, to a slight degree. At least, it's not a lot, but at least it's something. Okay, we'll go and go get hit down. We'll get a Weaver. And there we go. Will the faction event reset your delve level? Yes. No. It depends what you're referring to by that. Your total renown will never get reset. But the delve level always starts back at 20, regardless of how far you are within the delve. Like right now, even though we're already at like room, what is it, like 230 or something, in Hall of Guardians, we're starting at level 20, because every new faction event always starts at 20, regardless. There's a couple of reasons for this. One is so that you can easily get the rewards, because once you get stuck at like 500, it can be somewhat hard to actually delve for actual rewards, because the battles are so hard. But other than that, it's also so you can actually do the pure faction team. So let's say you're stuck at like level 400, instead of having to backtrack all the way, you can just go and do delves in a faction event to like 250, and then you get the points that way. But yeah, every single faction event always restarts at 20. Even if you already have it higher than that. Okay, which one of these was 1.2? It was this top one? Go for that one then. 8 legendary and mythic ingots in 1 drop. Very nice. Oh, speaking about very nice, another Valraven. I don't even think we've used any, what are they called? I don't think we've used any, sigils yet, because we just got 2 Valravens already and we haven't even done 4 delves. So that's actually pretty convenient. I've noticed, I don't know if any of you guys noticed either, I believe this is the way that it always has been for all the events though, but the weekend-long events, for whatever reason, have a lower chance of giving you a Valraven. So it almost feels like the gems you end up using on a during-the-week event technically has more value than doing it during like the 3-day-long weekend event. Because I almost guarantee that there is a higher Valraven rate on the day-long ones. It just seems like it. Every single time I keep doing the day-long ones compared to the weekend-long ones, it just seems like the day-long one has better rate every single time, for every single event too, not just this one. But in this one, it's particularly noteworthy because 2 whole extra delves is a lot of value, since you can get ingots and other decent rewards off of them. Okay, let's go get the double hit here. It is within range, so we will go for it. It's going to be annoying once the Arachne Weaver's out of range. I'll go for our explosion there. Wait, why'd I even do that? Well, at least we hit extra turn and do that again and did. Yeah, I think the best I've gotten so far was 8 legendary ingots with 16 mythic ingots, which was quite nice. I think it was like a level 8 or 9 chest or something. Yeah, that is a lot of playing for one Tuesday, though. That is for sure. Okay, what do we need to move here? We'll go take a red. Go see what else we can kind of move around. Go for some browns. He'll just go for green there. Get a Mountain Crusher going. Would you say being in an active high-ranked guild for all that time, we had only Guild Wars, gave people lots of gems versus people struggling with the new content to find gems? Well, pretty much anyone that gets into a bigger guild will still be getting a lot more gems. But yes, I do feel like the gem curve from before, like anyone who was in the gem curve before they like nerfed it, definitely has a competent amount of gems more than the average player, even if they were both in ranking guilds. Just because there was several periods of times within this game where you were able to accumulate quite a bit of gems. Though these days, since they're not really adding any more kingdoms, there isn't much of a gem sink other than all the gem sinks they've been adding. I know that's kind of contradictory, but like the normal gem sinks that have always been in the game, such as new kingdoms coming out and then you need to buy keys for them, that's no longer in the game anymore because they're not really adding another kingdom for like 9... Oh, you've got to be kidding me, another bullet in the middle. But they're not really adding a new kingdom anytime soon. It could be like another 9 months before we see a new kingdom. Which means the only things we really have to throw keys for are mythics and new legends, which of course is like this week, where we got a new legend. But that's a lot less than what we would have to do for like a new kingdom every single few months. Yeah, there are a lot of gold sinks, and they seem to just keep adding more. A lot of them aren't really too mandatory, though. What do we need? Oh, this is an easy battle. What am I even doing? I'm like looking at this battle like it's difficult. Trying to think of what the best move would be, and it's like, okay, never mind. The stats are so low they could probably not even kill us. Also, if we're up against bullets, why did I not switch back to I? I definitely should have switched back to I. If nothing else, I guess we can rush Weaver to kill it with a Weaver double hit. Yeah, you can get like over 200,000 gold per hour in PvP these days. It's pretty broken how much gold you can get. It's not the highest rate that has ever been possible in the game, but I believe it's the second highest rate you've been ever able to get. At one point, you could 1 minute 20,000 or 10,000 gold per hour. I mean, 10,000 gold per battle in under a minute at one point. I think it was somewhere around 300 to 4,000 gold per hour. These days, I believe the highest rate you can do is around 300,000 or so. I forget exactly, but it's somewhere around 300,000. It really depends how many firebombs are around in your level range. That determines how quickly that can go. And sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. And of course, multipliers can have a difference on it, like VIP bonuses and such. What PvP team am I using at the moment? Generally, I'm just farming 1 trophy PvP firebombs, just because it's the most efficient way to use your time. And since I haven't been streaming or anything, that's mainly what I've been using. And like on a week like this, I'm mainly using, what's it called? I'm using Greed, Bronze Lock Pistol Tier 5, or Tier 9, whatever maxed is, Tier 9, because it's so easy to get ingots these days, with, followed by Cedric Sparkle Sack and that new, what's that called? Not Scorpion, that one crustacean, whatever it's called, the lobster guy, whatever his name is, I forget off the top of my head. But that one lobster pincher new guy that came out this week, I've been doing that because we get 6 extra glory per battle. 1 from the hero, 5 from the lobster, 100% extra gold. That does not increase the PvP gold, but it makes Bronze Lock Pistol better, as well as just slightly more gold from Greed. And Greed. And Greed's mainly to get our free gold, a little bit extra on top of the gold we're already getting from PvP. Cedric is to make that bigger. Bronze-lock pistol is to use all that gold for damage in case a gnome pops up. And the pincher guy is just for 5 glory. Oh, why'd I do that? We could have just double hit with this. Whoops. And just kill it out that way. But as far as normal PvP, I've mainly just been using variants of Divine Team for the most part. I've still just been using Divines. Oh wait, why did I... Was that a bullet battle? No, it wasn't. Okay. I was gonna say, why did I do that first? Doesn't make any sense. But let's keep going around them. Oh, and thank you, Zach. Much appreciated. We did end up suffering a few $1,000s of damage, but nothing we could really do about it. Now we'll go for the explosion. Go and get, oh, what do we do with this? Yeah, I guess we'll throw it down, like, right there or something. Go get that, get a nice mountain crusher going, go from there. Yes, the mantis shrimp. Thank you for that. That's the word I'm looking for. Have we found any new meta? Not recently. Pretty much all the same metas that have been around since the start of this patch. And I don't believe the new legend added anything. It's nice for countering stuff, but it's not good at winning quickly. Also, oh, all we had to do is do a bunch of battles. I was wondering, why did we randomly get 30 gems? It's because our current daily task was to do 75 of any battle. And we've been delving a bunch, so that ended up counting. Oh, that's funny, we gotta go in 4 battles with 3 troops that are all-seeing eye. Maybe we should go run an all-seeing eye with pure faction. No, that'd get absolutely decimated if I tried doing it at a higher level. That'd be destroyed so quickly. Which one of these did we go for? Technically 2 glory... Actually, no. 40 glory is better than 2 glory keys. But this takes half the time. So I guess we'll do that one. Oh, 3 gem keys. I want that. Wow, that's really good. Win battles using 3 broken spire troops. Oh yeah, we'll go do that. Wow, 3 gem keys. That's really, really good. For doing basically nothing. 27 gems. Okay, but we'll do that in a moment. Anyways, let's keep going with the delve. Where were we? Delve, fights, claim our rewards, save vault key. Gotta keep saving those for the next vault event thingy. And let's keep going around. 1.2, 1.2, doesn't matter which ones we do. I guess we just go right into this one. He had quite a bit of fun while I was gone. It was like a little mini vacation, kind of, in a way. Couldn't, like, fully enjoy it because I didn't know what the house would be like and all that, but it's still fun to get away for a little bit. Ended up hopping from hotel room to hotel room a couple times. Ended up seeing some family of a friend as well. And got to eat, like, community-style family dinners for once. Haven't done that for ages. Just, like, getting, like, big portions of everything and just sharing it with, like, 6 to 10 people. That was pretty nice. Used to do that a lot, but I feel like these days that, like, almost never happens just because of busier schedules and trying to get timings aligned and all that with, like, work schedules and all that. Anyways, let's go and just explode everything. Get that down, get another skull. Double kill! That's what we have 2 of them for. Just randomly double kill out of nowhere. I think I've only ever gotten like 4 or 5 double kills so far. There's another one. It is possible for both of them to trigger at once. Also, if you have 4 of them somehow, it is possible to trigger all 4 of them at once as well, which would be very, very, very funny. Though near impossible because of how low the % chance would be of that actually occurring. Okay, we'll take the round there. Oh, I'm still using Mountain Crusher. Should probably go switch that into Eye already. We're starting to get to high enough stats that it would be better just to use Eye at this point. So I'll just go kill, I guess that's the biggest threat at this point. Go in and get another Mountain Crusher down since we don't have another alternative at the moment. Go and move down the brown again just so we get barrier. I would explode again, but it's not actually going to kill, so we're not going to bother. Take the red, take that, get a free kill. What else we need? I guess Mountain Crusher kill that. Oh, what am I doing? I should have just did that one. Oh, it doesn't matter. Kill with that, dead. Okay, and then we have these 2. Got the 1.2 and the 1.15. Anyone know if the All-Seeing Eye troops are in chests, or is it only the Factions portal? It's only the Faction portal. They're never going to be in chests. None of the Faction troops will ever be in chests, ever. Or at least they're not supposed to be. But yeah, you're only ever supposed to get them from portals. That's what's supposed to give the shards their value, mainly, is you need to go and mythic all of the faction stuff for every single faction eventually. And that's what you need to use all the shards for, is to slowly work your way towards doing that eventually for each one. We've only done one so far, and that's All-Seeing Eye. Next one's going to be Hall of Guardians, which is what we're somewhat doing right now. And then we'll probably move it to whatever the next faction is, because we'll need it for Merlantis, to max out Merlantis. I do need to go double check that though before I go use event keys for the video tomorrow, to double check to see if it is indeed Merlantis for the next faction. Okay, we'll go and... Actually, can anyone check for me now, actually? If anyone has it open. If next faction actually is Merlantis. I'm almost guaranteed it is, but I haven't checked it yet. Thematically, it seems like it is. Yeah, we'll go move that over. Go and take the brown. Go grab a... move that over. We're in kill range because he has all the armor. And there we go. Will that fox that starts with full mana and drains your mana always target your troop with the most mana? No. Normally it does, but it doesn't do it at 100% the rate. At one point it did, though these days, ever so occasionally, it will hit something else. But more often than not, it will hit the highest mana. But that's not always the case. Sometimes it just acts very weirdly and does something for no reason. I've seen it drain something with no mana when everything else had mana. It's really strange sometimes. But more often than not, it does drain highest mana. Oh no, I silenced myself. That's not good. What do we do about that? I guess we get this guy up, throw it on last slot, and I believe he'll be in kill range. I can't quite tell, but the 50% reduction. Oops, I just re-silenced myself. Why'd I do that? I forgot. We're kind of already silenced. Don't want to keep ourselves silenced. I'll go for this. I think there's enough damage. It should be. Yeah, it's enough. We'll do that. I'll kill that. And we just need to do it again. Oh, nice. Instant kill. And that's match. We just did it. Oh, I forgot. It's silenced. Fail. We'll go for that. And then kill it with the Weaver. Or anything, for that matter. And level 7 chests. And see what we get. Oh.
AC is important in the south. I know.
Oh, wow.
Smile.
Thank you, David. I don't have the little notification thing so it pops up on screen. I really need to go fix that. I still need to go make the new stream interface too, so we'll do that. But wow, thank you so much, David, for the $100 donation. That is, you really did not need to do that. But that is definitely appreciated. And I don't know if I actually will be going and repairing it. For now, we are just going to be using the air conditioners and the heating little thingies that we have. But, you know, just like the standard air conditioning units and little stand-up like heating units. The real big issue with those, though, is that they use a lot of power. I do want to eventually replace the duct system, but when I do replace out the duct system, it's probably going to be in the roof instead of underneath the house. And, yeah, it's going to cost several $1,000s to redo all the ducts if we're going to get that done that way. But, yes, eventually, hopefully that will go towards that. But thank you so much. What would I use if you only have one Megavore and no Weaver? Queen Aurora. Oh, wait. Yeah, one Megavore. You would use Divinia in place of the first Megavore. You would replace Arachne Weaver with Queen Aurora, and Megavore would be Megavore. And that would be your team. Unless you don't have Queen Aurora as well. In which case, probably a frontline tank, and just keep your hero safe. Like maybe just a standard Gorgolfa or something in front of your frontline tank. Or in front of your Dragon Eye, so that you don't accidentally die with Dragon Eye. Because the Dragon Eye is way more important to keep alive. You can also just run immune to silence in first slot. But more often than not, you can just dodge on the final battle. It's the only final battle. It's only the final battle where immune to silence actually matters at all in this delve. So it's definitely helpful. Is there an order to complete your rooms and delves? Yes, you complete it in order of highest multiplier. That's pretty much the way you always do it. You could also do it based on resource, but more often than not, as long as you do it based on difficult, or as long as you do it based on multiplier order, it will work out best. So for this delve right here, well, we're stuck doing this room, always. But as far as this one, we double check this, 1.25, 1.25. This is a 1.3. So we're going to want to do this one before we do either the tier 4s. Even though it's a tier 3, it has a higher multiplier, which will make all these other rooms give us slightly more points. This is mostly relevant for the faction events, because every single room gives 100 point thingies, which means if you do the higher multipliers first, you will get ever so slightly more points. For the actual normal delves, doesn't matter as much. It will help you get slightly ever so minimal more resources, but it's mainly the actual faction events where it really matters doing it in multiplier order. Though just out of habit, I always do it in multiplier order, because it's still always ever so slightly more resources doing it that way. The final loot that you get at the end will always be the same regardless of the order you do it in, but just the loot that you get along the ways is ever so slightly higher doing it in multiplier order. Also, I still haven't switched back to eye. I should probably go do that. Switch this weapon back to the eye weapon thing. But let's go, and I'm not in kill range, so I'm not going to do that yet. Let's get all that. Go see if we can get a... we'll go for a double hit here. Go kill that one out. See if we can get another one over there. Go for... I guess we'll just hit the last slot. Why not? Actually, this one's probably the biggest threat. If he hits one of our reds, I'm not using Divinia, so I have no barrier. He can hit pretty high. It's still low delves, though, so he doesn't really hit too high, but he can definitely still be annoying regardless. But if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. Oh, when would you start using eye? Pretty much near immediately. I believe at level 60 you would pretty much start using eye. 50, 60. You could even just start it immediately if you really, really wanted to. Yeah, as early as like 40, you could start using eye. Level 40. Because at the moment with how broken eye is, it's pretty strong at just about any point. It makes them into a very ridiculously weak little dragon thingy that has like 25 durability or whatever it is. So it's always really easy to kill out, regardless. Oops, what am I doing? I just went over the whole multiplier thing and I almost didn't even do it. Go for the 1.3, then we'll go for the two 1.25s and then go around from there. Only real big issue with this battle, one of the reasons why it's actually a higher multiplier, they actually made this one correctly, is because this spore, oddly enough, that's actually the most threatening thing on the entire enemy team. It's only 90, it's only 9 mana cost, but it's a 20% chance it gets a free kill on you, and transform does count as kill. So that's bad. So we'll need to go get our damage. I'm probably just going to throw him directly into a one-shot, since he's still in one-shot range. And just throw this down again and just kill it, and that'll be fine. And we'll be good to go. So we'll just go and concentrate all of our damage on that, and dead we won. So he has nothing else that's a threat. Florian can sometimes be annoying on this team too, but it doesn't really feed into anything too dangerous. It's mainly that purple guy that is the whole battle whenever we get this battle. As I say that, he's trying to hit us with like a billion different things. Alright, we'll go take, I guess we'll go for Explosion, why not? I want to try getting another one of these hits down, then do Weaver into it, I guess. Perfect, there we go, we're now in Weaver range. Get our Explosion, bunch of taps, and just kill it out with anything. And just take it out like that. Any team that uses Hero and Yagwe? Not specifically. There's teams that can use both of them together. You don't have Queen Titania. Should you craft it? Yes. Queen Titania is pretty good to craft. She's one of the few things that I would say is possibly worth crafting. Technically, to a degree, every legend is not worth crafting, though, just because you'll have every legend way before you have every mythic. But yes, Queen Titania, if you don't have any really good PvP teams, Queen Titania plus Yagwe is insanely, insanely strong. You can beat nearly everything in the game with it. The only real big issue with Queen Titania, as well as many troops like her very, very soon, is next hero class that's coming into the game, I believe September, I think next Friday, actually? Yeah, I forget when it is. I believe it's actually next Friday. Not this week's Friday, but next week's Friday. We're getting a new hero class that is super, super anti-extra turn. It's going to be the best freezer in the entire game, even more so than Queen Mab. It's going to be better than Queen Mab at freezing, which is quite a big thing because, well, Queen Mab's the best freezer, but now it's going to be the new hero class. But yeah, next hero class, very, very annoying. It has first turn freeze, so that you can set it to automatically freeze at the start of battle. And it also has, I believe it was a 20 or 25% chance that every single time you cast, or the enemy cast, it'll have a percent chance, 20 or 25, I forget which, if they haven't rebalanced it yet. It will have a chance to freeze. So that means as you're looping, it can actually freeze you, making it the only troop in the entire game with the capability to freeze you while you're looping, which is very, very dangerous, because obviously, if you're using a loop team that's dependent on looping constantly, and you then get frozen on any of your like many reds or whatever you're using to loop with, that's an issue. That's a really big issue. But yeah, it's going to be a fun hero class. It's going to be the strongest hero class in the game, or second strongest, depends how you really look at it. Titan is basically a toss-up between Titan and her, or the Frost Mage hero class, on which one will really be better. Overall, I still feel like Titan's going to be used for more, but there are instances where the Frost Mage is going to be way more annoying. Like, pretty much every instance, it's going to be way more annoying. Like, if you ever see an enemy using a Frost Mage, I'm almost going to just repick them every time in PvP. It might be really good to start using them for Guild Wars, actually, setting Frost Mage for Guild Wars for various days, because no one's going to want to go against Frost Mage on a loop Guild War day like green or something like that. It also allows you to very easily set freeze every single Guild War day, whereas currently you can only set it effectively on a few of the days. But once Frost Mage comes out, every single Guild War day is a threat for mass freeze, which may make it so no one ever uses loop ever again in Guild Wars. We'll see exactly what that does, but it's definitely going to be annoying, to say the least. But as far as like from a using it for like actually battling stuff, I still feel like Titan's going to be better. The Frost Mage is going to be more... Basically, Frost Mage will be better for... Oh no, stream went down for a second. Stream, come back! There we go, stream came back. Sorry about that, stream went down for a few seconds. But yeah, long story short, Frost Mage will be better for defending, and Titan will be better for invading stuff. Yeah, no worries, stream is back, went down for a moment. I still have not the slightest clue what keeps causing that. He keeps wanting to do that like every stream, it feels like these days. Just going down for like a second or two and then coming right back up. Maybe we'll go stream to Twitch one day just to kind of test to see if it's a YouTube thing, or if it's just my connection or something. Or maybe it's the software I'm using, who knows. Okay, take the brown over. Oh, I'm still not using Dragon Eye. What am I doing? I need to make sure I go do that after this delve. But it'd definitely be useful to switch out of it. We'll go take that, go for a hit here, get that one killed. Go for a Weaver here and get that exploded. And it's killed out, dead. Any Death Nail teams? Any good Death Nail teams? I don't feel like you would ever really use Death Nail to make it good. It's something that you can use within stuff. I feel like Queen Titania would be better than it in most instances. But you basically use it like you use a Queen Titania, like Alchemist Moneylender, Yalgway, Death Nail with like Titan or something. But it's mainly just in replacement for stuff that you don't have. Oh yeah, Stun will definitely be really good against the new hero class. This new hero class will not have immune to stun, unlike Titan, which does have immune to stun. So you will be able to just stun the new hero class so it can't freeze you anymore. So you can use something like a Corvash for it. Okay, what do we do here? We throw that at you just so we can go get a nice explosion. Then get our nice explosion, clear out the rest of the board, and go from there. Yeah, what Bucky just said. That team. Okay, we'll go for the explosion. Get another explosion on top of that explosion. Will I be streaming my alt tonight? Probably not tonight. Probably won't be getting back into that until next week, I feel like. Just because I want to catch up on all the videos I've been missing recently. Just because, well, we've been missing a lot of videos from being gone for almost a week now. But, we will be starting that up, hopefully, again next week. And just kind of starting it as if, hey, we just started now, as far as when we start doing it next week. But yeah, so we are still going to be doing the Let's Play account, just not tonight. Most of tonight's going to be dedicated to finishing out this delve event that we're doing right now. I've got a free kill, take another hit, another free kill. But this is probably going to take us another 2 hours or so. Speaking of that, we will have probably another 2 redeem codes too. Already gave out one earlier. Actually, if it hasn't been used up yet, I don't know for sure if it did. Because we did have a smaller amount of viewers then. I'll double check that code. Pretty sure it's used up, but you never know. And we'll have another one in a bit, and another one after that in a bit as well. Any good Guild War teams with no Mythic? Well, what day are you referring to? Pretty much any Guild War day, you can get away with Titan first slot Mang, and then just put a bunch of support troops behind it. Or actually, I shouldn't say that. It only works for brown-red Guild War day. I forgot. In Delves, you can use any color. In Guild Wars, you actually are restricted to color. So never mind. Oh, wait, no, you're not. What am I saying? I'm like all confused now. Oh, wait, yes, no. I am confused with my confusion. Yes, you do have to use pure color. So it would have to be on a brown or red Guild War day. You can get away with those two. But there are other Mang-like weapons that you can probably get away with for the others. And other than that, you can just use basically any kind of really big exploder. Because you need something that can get you a lot of mana. Once you get a lot of mana, you can use that to get your point system to be higher than the enemy. And then just constantly use that mana to throw disables at the enemy and kill them out that way with either high damage impact or instant kills or devour or other mechanics like that, depending on what versions you have of them. What was the Dragon Eye team for Hall of Guardian? This exact team, except you replace out Mountain Crusher with Dragon Eye. It's the exact same thing, except just with the replacement. It's not any different than what we're using now. You just get rid of this. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. You can also use Divinia instead if you want, which I might actually go replace this out with. I'm not sure. I want Divinia and I don't want Divinia. I want Divinia so we can get the cleanse and more HP and other good effects. But I don't want her just because we get less damage and it'll be slower for these initial battles. We don't really need her yet. Okay, 84 shards and a bunch of souls, which we don't need. Okay, let's go remember to actually switch to Eye now. And then even if we find bullets, we'll probably still fight it, like right there. I still do not understand why bullets are 1.2. If anything should be a 1.2, it should be this dragon team. And it should be like a 1.3, the bullet team. I hope they rebalance that. Because that multiplayer is nowhere near how difficult it actually is. Okay, so let me go switch this out. Edit team, go put a dragon eye there. And finally make this team what it should be. Just so we can get through these a bit quicker. I just wasn't doing that initially just because of Mountain Crusher for more mana. It's a lot safer too. Mountain Crusher just constantly keeps creating brown storms, which gives us more browns to barrier off of, so that we always have barrier. The only problem with Dragon Eye is we only start with the storm, we don't constantly have it. So we sometimes run out of browns to barrier with, and that leads to it just getting decimated. Okay. So, right off the bat, what do we need here? I guess we go take a... nothing. All of it's bad. I guess we'll just take a skull. Go for that. Take a brown, because we need to start getting that rolling. Oops, I didn't even take the yellow, though. That's fine, though. See if we have a drop. Doesn't look like it. Throw that down, get our convert. Really wish I was further back, but we'll just keep taking browns. Actually, it's okay if it does do first slot. That's good for in higher level battles, because that makes it so they can't do any skull damage to us. Or at least very, very minimal skull damage at that. And just get our double kill there, kill it out with this. Okay, apparently it's not our turn, but kill it out with that, dead. What was your goal team again for fire bombs? What do you mean? Only recognize Bronzelock and Cedric? I don't use fire bombs on those teams anymore. Well, for Explorer I do, because you need to actually win by killing them. But against fire bombs, you just kind of let them die out. Oh, never mind, that's what you meant. The team is Greed, Bronzelock Pistol using Titan, mainly because the +1 glory, and a half mana start, and because it counts as blue, which is the weapon color. But yeah, what was I doing? Greed, Bronzelock Pistol +9 with Titan maxed, Cedric Sparkle Sack, and either a second Cedric Sparkle Sack or whatever the event troop is for the week. And this week's event troop gives +5 glory, so you might want to do that for the +5 glory spam. Okay, so right off the bat here, take the brown, go throw an eye down, get that eye, get our conversion, go and just move around stuff. I guess we'll take a brown, get that going, take another brown, go with that, get another eye down, hopefully towards the back. He gets reburned. That is not what I meant by the back. What do we do about that then? I guess we need to get a Megavore on them. No, that's going to overkill them. I hate when that happens. I guess we're just going to need to randomly get an eye. Also, why did you cleanse? You're supposed to stay burned so that you can get out the way. Okay, I might need to go manually kill that out or something. Yeah, we might just have to throw a Megavore at him, oddly enough. So we'll do that. Hopefully this hits one of those two. Of course it doesn't. At least he dies out still. And I guess we skull into a hit. So we'll do that. Throw a Weaver at it. Get another hit on it. And go from there. So we'll do that. Throw this guy. Dead. Did the redeem codes work on console too? No, they did not. They work on every platform except for console. Literally all the platforms except console. Okay, so we'll go to this one, then we'll take the dreaded bullet team and go from there. These delves are still weak enough that even if we get reordered from bullets, it should be fine. Once we reach like 100 plus, I might start skipping them. Just because of their difficulty. Also, I might try doing a faction delve at level 100. And then I guess we'll try it at 150 and just skip all the way towards the end. But I think we can get away with that at 100. I don't know. But if we can get away with that at 150, what's the point of doing the one prior to it? It'd be kind of pointless. I guess let's go get a kill here. Kill that one out since it's already in kill range. Actually, all of them are in kill range. Also, it's funny, he got a baby dragon. I shouldn't have done that. He just replaced the baby dragon with a baby dragon. Then we transformed one of them into a baby dragon. Baby dragons everywhere. Also, that reminds me, how was Salty's stream last night? I didn't even get to see it. Did she even go over anything interesting at all? What do we do? We'll go take the brown. Go take a convert on one of these. Go get a weaver. Throw that down. Kill out the last slots. Actually, we'll just double weaver it at you. Yeah, glory packs are always good for the arcane trait stones. It saves a lot of time in having to farm them. That's for sure. Yeah, it's only 200 glory per arcane trait stone whenever it's epic. So you get the cheapest rate that you can ever get for arcane trait stones, which saves a lot of time at needing to farm them at a later time. Okay, we got a free kill. That's good. Hopefully this hits one of those two. If it does, perfect. Exactly what we needed. We'll go for another eye. Hopefully we'll get Mantis up from this. Or not Mantis, Weaver, I mean. Hit the same thing, but at least we got Weaver out of it. So we'll go throw the Weaver. That'll kill that out. I'll throw Weaver again, and that's match. You shouldn't be able to get it on this. So yeah, we got past one of these without having to go reorder. Normally we do. Biggest issue is just when you start getting the higher stats where you just can't out damage them. Okay, let's go and double check these two. We got that, and we got this. Okay, that's that. That's that. Let's go into. I guess we'll do this one. Why not? Go to the 1.2s, then go to 1.15s. Oh, Salty wasn't around. It was Ozball and Syrup. Okay, we'll go and take the eye down. Perfect location. Except we didn't get full mana out of it, unfortunately. Go move that down. Go take another eye. We'll get the Weaver at that, if we even can. And go from there. Okay, take the red down. Go throw another eye. Get a Weaver at it. And that'll be that. And down it goes. Okay, what are these other three? I really hate this Entangle one. It pops up so much in this faction as well because there's 2 tier 3 battles. I feel like almost every single time it has Entangle. Which I guess isn't too big a deal because normally the final battle has so much skull reduction anyways that you're not really realistically going to be doing skull damage. But still, it makes it so you can never really do it on any of the battles, since it just always intimidates you with that Entangle. I guess you could technically go with Immune to Entangle first slot, but then you have to worry about Silence immunely. But I guess then you could just go with Impervious, but then you have to use a weird, clunky Impervious troop. Very few Imperviouses are actually good in first slot. Out of all of them, I think, what's his name is best. Tarnex, actually. It's a troop that doesn't really get used much at all these days, just because it's not really that good. But out of every single first slot Impervious, I believe he's technically best first slot Impervious. Because he doesn't mana block and he mana generates, which is nice. And he even has some skull reduction. Okay, Florian. I wish we had enough damage to kill that right now. What do we do about this? I guess we take this and hope it doesn't drain. Okay, good. It didn't drain the right one, so that's fine. Take the red over, grab that. Skulls are not a free turn, so I'm not going to bother. Oh, yes, they are. Never mind. Grab that one. And then we throw this, get the kill. Throw Weaver again if we can get one, hopefully. And yeah, oh no. What am I doing? We can just kill it with that. Hello, William. Thank you. Does Weaver better than Ubistet for Delve? Well, it's mainly the coloration that works for this troop. More so than its effect. Some nice things about this is, as you can see, it covers all the other colors that Megavore doesn't. You could replace Megavore with Ubistet, though I don't know if you can really get away with replacing Weaver with Ubistet because you're just using too much of the same color. But, yeah, Weaver, if you ignore its colors, can be replaced with a lot of stuff. It does have a few really good things going for it. One is Impervious. The other is Stealthy. The other is this 75% chance to summon a Web Spinner. So if worse comes to worse, you still technically have a summon, because you can just kill a bunch of battles to get summons. And Web Spinner is not really the best of summons, but still it's better than nothing. And it also has an Explosion and the Web. The Web can make it so they don't have any magic, which in some factions is better than others. This faction doesn't really matter much. If that was an Entangle, that'd be a different story. But Web doesn't really have much of an effect on the final battle in this faction. It does make that one brown-red gargoyle guy a little bit less damageful, but other than that, that's about it. And I guess it makes it so they get slightly less stats, but It's not really too effective in the Guardians faction. Or the Hall of Guardians, whatever it's called. Okay, let's go and, do we take a red? I guess we'll go for a red. Red into a brown. Ah, he ruined the skull. Oh well. I'll still take it. Why not? Take that down. We still don't have Weaver because it's being weird. We'll go take, I guess another brown, let him hit us because it's right on barrier. We'll go and try getting another one of these and hopefully hit the right one. That is one of the right ones. Perfect. He skulls us. We explode. We'll probably kill this just so we didn't have to deal with it. But I highly doubt he's going to get anywhere near close enough to kill our hero. So I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll go and get a kill on, we'll go do it on last slot, get that down. Go from there, take like a brown or something down. Maybe take a yellow. Grab that for a Weaver, dead. If it'll let me. And down it goes. Is there any way to gain hero EXP faster? The quickest way to gain hero EXP is to do challenge spam over and over again. Do it on one of the 3rd or 4th challenges where you can just have your mouse pointer at the same location the entire time, assuming you're doing PC. And you basically just click spam the same location over and over again. And during the battle, you just use Firebomb into Sunbird into Win, or any other combination of quick kill. And you just keep repeating that over and over again. And that gives anywhere from about 160 to about 220 hero EXP per hour. And that's the quickest you can ever get. You can easily do upwards of 180 per hour, assuming you have enough stats to one-shot whatever challenge you're doing. I still haven't double-checked to see what 3rd challenge is the absolute weakest. You don't have to do it on 3rd challenge, but if you're doing it on PC, it's best to, because you don't need to move your mouse location when going through the screens, which saves you about 1 second each time, which starts adding up since you're winning like 3 battles per minute. Hello, Nicoles. Welcome. Yes, we're finally back. We are finally back. After like a week away, we are back. So hello, Bernardo and Caroline. Welcome. Yeah, grinding firebombs in PvP is a decent way of doing it, though it's not the quickest way of gaining hero XP. It's definitely the quickest way of gaining all resources overall, but as far as specifically hero XP, it's not. Now we'll get those 2 down. We'll go get a nice Weaver at that. All that exploded. Go and I guess we'll have to go for another Weaver. Why not? Get that down. He does have that annoying silence thing, but we can't get out of it unless we get really lucky with an eye on him immediately. That's not really going to be dodgeable. And now he's dead. We can kill it with anything, and down it goes. And there we go. What chest do we have? Level 8, not too bad. Go see what we have inside. Please, something good. What do we have? We have ourselves a bunch of Chaos Shards and a bunch of Glory. I feel like that's what we got on our tier 10 as well. I don't mind, though. There's like the 2 bigger rewards other than ingots and such that we need. But anyways, let's go use some of these. Suppose we have a bunch of rewards. Oh, wow. You're going to reach stage 8 so easily. We barely need to buy any of the rewards to actually reach it. Wow. What do you even need for that? You only need, like... Do you even need to buy anything? With how lucky we got with Val Ravens, I think you only need, like, tier 2 or something in order to actually get it. Let's see, how many battles did we start with? Does anyone recall how many you have by default on this day? I actually completely forget. I could probably look back in the stream and that'll tell me. Let me see. I don't know if I got a good screen of it, though. Oh, no, it's frozen. What are you doing being frozen? But let me click refresh on it. Yeah, how many battles do you normally start with? That's, like, so easy to reach. We can get it in, like, 3 more delves. Pretty sure we could do that with tier 2 or tier 3. Because we only got 2 from that. We only got 2 from that, so we can minus 4 from that number. But, yeah, that's tier 2 then. If that's the case. Tier 2 or tier 3. Tier 2 is, I believe, 90, and tier 3 is 210, if I'm not mistaken, total. Well, let's get our 2 mythic ingots and all that, and then we get our final orb. But before I do, let me go and take our tributes, which I haven't yet. And go grab from here. So we got a lot to go open here. Let's go open a whole 10 and another 10. What do we have? Any good loot? Ooh, nice. Got some decent treasure. No good drops, though, from troops. But, yeah, we'll take it. I guess any amount of troops is technically good to a degree, because we do need to get them maxed eventually. It's almost better that we do get more of these troops than treasure specifically. Because we're actually at a point where it's not that we don't need treasure anymore, it's just that we don't need treasure as much as we have in the past at this current moment in time. But yeah, hopefully pull some legendaries soon. I feel like we can get some really weird dry streaks of getting no treasure Oh, yeah, I have a really funny screenshot too. I should probably go bring that up. I got 3. I was going forever while on the, I guess, technically mini vacation at this point when I had to go evacuate. But let's see if I can actually go find that screenshot. There's a really, really funny screenshot. I was stuck at 5 with the legend for a long time, trying to finally get like 1 more copy. But let me see if I can go find a screenshot real quick. It's really, really funny. Like what we actually got is a drop. We went on a dry streak forever, and then out of nowheres we got this drop. Let's see. I think this was on like last Friday or Saturday or something. Let me see if I can go find it. Trying to find it. Where to go? Screenshots, view, screenshots. It's gonna take like 30 seconds to bring it up. Show on disk. And should be somewhere around the date I mentioned. Oh, we also got a major orb. Let's see, we also got a blue-purple. Where's the big screenshot, though? There it is. There's the big screenshot. Let me just copy-paste this to desktop. It'd probably be the easiest way to show it. Move that there. Move that there. Copy-paste that there. Move that in the top right corner. Put this over there. Put that right into the image. Browse for the image. And where to go? That's not what I'm looking for. Right on desktop is where it should be. And right there somewhere. Where to go? Come out, wherever you are. Stuck with all the other ones. There it is. Okay. Open it. And there it is. But yeah, this is what we got from a 10 drop earlier. It was a little bit smaller because I was doing a smaller screen of it at the time. But we ended up getting that from it. We got 3 legends when I only needed 1 more. We ended up pulling 3. I was stuck at 5 forever, and then it just drops 3 all at once. And we got 2 mythic sacred treasure thingies, which was really funny. But yeah, out of nowhere. Like, that's basically like the best you can even get. It was really, really nice. Got really lucky off it. But yeah, that's the best 50 or best 10 drop I've ever seen out of them. I don't think we can ever actually top that. That's almost untoppable unless we just get like 5 mythic treasures or something. Or, you know, more than 2. But it's very, very rare that that would ever happen again. Anyways, let's keep delving. Where are we right now? We're at stage 80. Can we make it to 150? Yeah, we could definitely make it to 150 and then do the pure faction team. Because we're probably going to get like 1 or 2 or 3 more Val Ravens most likely. And yeah, let's keep going. Fight, and just keep eyeing them down. Thank you, Bakchan. Yes, we're finally back. Alright, we'll go get the eye down. Go get the thing. This is the yellow. Go to browns. Kill all that. Do we go for another eye, or do we just kill it? I guess we do that, then we eye, then we kill it. All for whatever we get. I wish the skulls would actually hit that. And there we go. Speaking of skulls actually hitting that. Perfect. Can you try this team? Alchemist, Astral Spirit, Road Breaker, and Drake. Interesting. Why not Hero in there? I feel like one of those you don't need. Like Drake being removed from the team or Alchemist being removed from the team. I feel like one of the 2 isn't needed. Probably the Drake, I would say. Or even the Astral Spirit. One of those needs to be replaced with like Mountain Crusher first slot or something. With Titan. Would make it work a lot better. And it's definitely accessible in early game. Our account that has like 10 hours played on it almost has it already. So it's definitely possible to have it pretty early. Okay, what am I looking? I'm looking for multipliers. Why am I checking the 2s? I don't need those yet. So do that one, and just work our way around. Okay, no bullets as well, which is nice. We are using eye. Not like we have a choice. We already went up with it. Was my place damage? Yes. We ended up getting some damage to the AC and heating system. Other than that, no, we did not have any other damage, really. Other than just, like, some standard roof stuff just falling off, you know, like shingles and such. No leaking or anything, luckily. And just debris around the yard and stuff like that, you know, like normal stuff. But, yeah, the biggest one was mainly the AC system. The whole duct system, not necessarily destroyed, but to the point where it's not usable, which I guess is essentially destroyed. So that will cost several thousand to replace, or even several more thousand on top of those several thousand if we want to go and move it to a safer location so that it doesn't keep getting destroyed by hurricanes, and neither of which I could afford. So right now I just ended up getting a small rental AC unit. And that's just going to be my AC for now, which is unfortunate, but it'll have to do. And same for winter. I'm just going to have to use the heating units I used before I got the heating thing, because the heating system doesn't work anymore, or at least not currently. I still haven't gotten an estimate on that yet, nor on the roof, but the roof can wait. It's more so the AC heating that probably should get addressed soon, but it's probably going to be about a half a year before that even gets even remotely to the point where we can do that again, though, because we actually just recently did it. So, yeah, it's quite unfortunate. What's a good Mercy team? Mercy tends to get built into other stuff. Mercy works really good with a Ward Breaker in it. Works good as a first block Golfa if you're feeding some other stuff. Works good with a Diviner if you want to go down that route. Also, we just got 3 kills already. Wow. That was easy. Wow, 4 kills. Well, that was like the easiest battle ever. Done. Well, I wish that was the final battle. That would have been so easy if this was a higher level. Or any battle for that matter. Dies in like 10 seconds to instant kill. This is why we use double Mega Void. Alright, we'll move that down, move that down. I should have taken the red first. Oh well. Take a red to the other thing. Go grab that. Go get an eye down, go from there. Go for the kill there, go for the eye. You can get that rolling. Take a skull there. Take that down. Double. What's with these instant kills today? They are very active. And I don't mind though, makes it quicker. We get that. And that, yep, there it goes. Don't even need a cast. Just does it for me. Okay, check that one, check that one. Both seem okay. Go into them. What's the goal, team? If you only have 1 Sparkle Sack, you replace the second Sparkle Sack with whatever the event troop is. This week it's that that one Pincher guy. I keep forgetting his name. The Mantis Pincher, or whatever he's called. You know, the event troop that is available this week that gives +5 glory. You'd replace the second Cedric Sparkle Sack with that guy. Okay, before he does something weird, I should probably go kill the Val. Oh, don't you dare. I should probably go kill the Val Raven. That's worth 2 delves, no need to risk it. Oh, that didn't hit what I wanted it to. Just take a skull. Oh no, it didn't even kill because we're entangled. Really? Fail. Okay, we'll go and take the purple to the red. Is it normal after the Crypt Keeper event, your Crypt Keeper delve is at 70 with no faction renown? That shouldn't be the case. You should still have renown. I don't think there's any way you could ever do it and still have no renown. If it reset your renown, you should probably contact support. It's not supposed to do that. Whatever renown you get is permanent. It stays forever. The delve resets every single new faction event back to 20. But the actual delve renown you have is permanent once you get it. It will never reset ever once you have it. Okay, what do we need here? We'll go and do that so we can go for our explosion. Yeah, that's weird if it reset back to 0. It's not supposed to do that. Like, if we go check ours, it should say 1,000 something. I think like 1,002 something. Let me see, 1,650 is what we have ours at. Yeah, it should still stay every single time. It's not supposed to reset. And if that is, it's a glitch. That's why am I going to PvP? Faction events, games, go into that. Also, we're getting a new parrot tomorrow, by the way. I believe that's Blackhawk bonus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, got that tomorrow. It feels weird having not done the event video yet, because I haven't even gotten to go over things like that. You know what? I might even just combine the event video with the new pet video, and just kind of combine them together since it's already going to be on that day. Might as well. Because there's normally not too much to show for the pet videos other than just, hey, here's a bunch of teams that you can use to kind of counter out stuff. I guess we could maybe go over early game Dragon Eye team. It's actually really easy to have a really good early game Dragon Eye team. And I believe that glitch works everywhere, or not really glitch. I don't know, feature, glitch, whatever it is considered these days. But the whole Dragon Eye, or the whole baby dragon becoming, using Dragon Eye to make a very weak baby dragon thing. Okay, we'll go and, what do we need? We'll go take, I guess, Weaver, get that up. Get another Weaver, get our big explosion. He hits us with a stun and a, oh no, he can't hit us with stun, I forgot we have immune. But he hits us with that entangle. We get all that mess, go for another one just to get our explosions again. Probably should have taken that, but he still just dies out. This doesn't matter, just go do it again. Wow, triple Weaver. Can we get triple weaver? Nope. Just the 3 weavers. Oh no, that is triple weaver. I meant quad weaver. And there we go. Level 5 chest. And hopefully we get pretty high. It looks like we will. Could actually get another level 10 if both of these 2 rooms are a upgrade. We only ever got 1 level 10 and we got it earlier to stream. Also, that reminds me, I should probably go give out another redeem code. We'll do that after this current boss, or the final room, I should say. I don't know if you could really count it as a boss. I guess you can. It doesn't actually technically count as a boss, but it is a boss. I don't know. Is it considered an exploit if that's how the weapon always acts? Like, that means literally just using a feature within the game is an exploit then, if that's the case. Normally, they don't mind stuff like that. Like, an Ubistet was acting weird like that, they normally wouldn't really care if people were doing that. As long as it doesn't, like, extremely exploit some kind of resource. Like, if there was a way to exploit greed to get, like, 10,000 gold per battle instantly, then obviously that would be a thing. But, I don't know, like, how else? Like, literally just using Dragon Eye is the exploit. Like, you can't not use Dragon Eye and have it happen. It just happens. Yeah, we'll throw that down. And just kill it that way. And he just dies off the burn or anything. Take a skull, and then it goes. And if they ever do nerf it to actually make it, like, scaled with the delves, all you do is just use Mountain Crusher instead. It makes it slightly harder, but assuming you have Megavore or Weaver, it's basically the exact same thing. It's just slightly slower. But it's more protective and a lot harder to die on. Biggest issue with using the Eye version, especially with the all-seeing Eye, I noticed, is it dies way too quick sometimes because of the high attack damage, but you can easily counter that by using Mountain Crusher spam because you keep gaining so much more barrier. And the reason for that is Mountain Crusher keeps refreshing your barrier off of Storm, whereas Dragon Eye does not have Brown Storm on it. You start with Brown Storm because of Titan's Storm thingy, but you don't permanently have it. There we go. I was hoping he would get transformed. Every single one of these battles, you always want the first slot to get transformed. All the higher status battles. It's normally you want to get first slot transformed, then you want to get last slot transformed, or 1 to 2 last slots. Normally the order you want it to occur in. But I guess last slot every time is fine, because we can just keep burning them down. And here, he has 25% reduction. I think that's enough to kill. So instead, we're going to do this. Do it that way. Throw a Weaver at it, then kill the other one, and then he just dies off explosion. Oh, no, he lives with 4, but we can kill it with anything at this point. And just throw it down, dead. How does a new player get Dragon Eye? You need to go complete... Hey, level 9 chest. Almost level 10. But to get Dragon Eye, you need to complete out Dragon Claw Kingdom. And wow, just shards and legendary ingots. But yeah, to get Dragon Eye, the process for it is... Complete out Dragon Claw. You need to be at least level 25 for this. Complete out the quest line and the bonus quest line. From doing this, you then get to Dragon Guard Hero class. Then you need to switch to the Dragon Guard Hero class by going under not that menu. You need to go under your Hero menu. I keep forgetting they switched where Hero menu is. Whoops, now we're going to lag for a moment. But you click on the Hero menu in the top left corner, and then you click on the Hero switch page. Go switch to Dragon Guard, then get 250 wins, and then you get Dragon Eye. But you do it right over here. You click on the top left, you click under class, you click under Dragon Guard, wherever it might be. Click on this, change for free, and then you just get 250 wins. And then after you win 250 times, you get Dragon Eye. And that's how you get Dragon Eye. Really easy weapon to obtain. You can get it in a day, or a couple days, depending on how much you play. But it's definitely very, very easy to get in a single week, if you don't already have it. But it can be done in like a few hours if you go and rush it with some kind of like firebomb team or something, with like Sunbird and everything. Okay, what's this room layout? Why am I checking the final room? There's no point in ever checking that one. Oh no, we got bullets again. I think we're still going to take it. The Eye can take it out pretty easily. We got a 1.3, so we need to go do that first. We got to do a really weird order. Got to do that one, then like that one, then like... I guess we make a circle. Let's see, what are these two? A 1.15 and a 1.2? Nope, double 1.15. So yeah, I guess we make a full circle. We go there, there, and then go around, and then go back there. I guess it's not technically a full circle, but it's kind of like all over the place. Kind of, not really. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Yeah, it's been a while since we were able to get back. How's the house? Only real damage for the most part is just a little bit to the roof and the AC system mainly. Unfortunately, the AC system is not operational anymore, the AC and heating system. The ductwork got a bit of damage, and that's probably going to be a few thousand to replace, which is quite unfortunate. Right now, we have a rental AC system, which is what we'll just have to do for now. And we still have those old heater things which are also going to have to work for winter because we're probably not going to have it fixed by then. Pretty sure we won't have it fixed for another several months, if even by then, because it will cost, like I mentioned, several thousand. We'll get it done eventually, but for now we're just using an AC unit and then the heating unit thingies. They're not as good and they use way too much electricity, but this is all we have for now. Okay, we'll go and go hit that one out and just kill the other one. Hello Dan, welcome! Okay, on to the next ones. What do we have? We still have several battles left too. I keep forgetting how many or how long it takes to actually complete all the delve stuff. But now that we have all the weapons, we don't need to go anywhere near as deep into all the delves. Assuming that it's the same weapon every single time. We only need like tier 2 or tier 3 to complete out each of these delve events. And up to that point is probably as far as I would go every single time. I have a message on the Gems of War forum. Oh, sure, I'll go check it in a moment. Or after the stream. Might be a while, though, because we're probably going to be streaming for another hour or two. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to give out a code for completing out that delve thingy. I did say after that one delve, and then I didn't. Yeah, let me go get out the code. One moment. And we'll have one more code a little bit later on as well. Might take me a minute to bring it up, but let's go give out code number 2. And go from there. Okay, let's click on this. Go under the other little menu. Click Restore. Go over to wherever these codes are. Double check the code section. Find a code. Copy it. Edit. Mark it so I know I used it. Boom. Save it. Actually, let me go and copy paste the other one too so I don't need to come back to it again. So we have it automatically. Put that right there. See if it works. And the answer is yes, it does indeed work. I'll go do it on that one as well. Double check if it works. Yes, it does. Normally, if it works on both, it'll always work for everything. Copy, paste, and there it goes. There's the redeem code. You can go to gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or simply click that link, put the code in there. Your invite code can be found underneath the settings menu. Redeem code is that code that I just put in, and it gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. I almost said gems. Could you imagine 2,500 gems per code? That'd be funny. Also, while I'm here, let me go and do 2 things. One is copy paste the next code, so I don't need to do it again later. So I just keep it on my copy button. Hopefully I won't use copy at all. Hopefully I won't forget. And let's see. And then we'll go open this message and read that in a moment for later. Put that away. Closed out all of this so it doesn't lag anymore than it needs to. And there we go. Okay. So we got this one. Actually, I don't know why I keep just closing it. Like, I initially did that because it would make it less laggy, but I don't know, it makes almost no difference. I keep using, like, Internet Explorer instead of Chrome. It makes, like, a ever so slight amount of difference with the lag. Well, I guess a slight difference is still better than no difference. And obviously having both active at once wouldn't be a good idea. Okay, what do we do here? We'll go and take with the brown down. Go for that. Go get an eye down. Go from there. Skull's kind of pointless. Okay, take the brown. Go get another eye. What do we need here? Oh yeah, we could just go for the explosion. Go for that. Get the other eye down. Go for our explosion again. Oh no, he has Spore! He better not. I still have yet to get Spored, by the way. I've actually never been transformed in Delves yet. We've been pretty lucky so far, even though they have cast against us a couple times. So I feel like the Hag almost never gets against us. But the Spore has done it like 5 times. I think Hag only ever tried once. But not a single time have they ever transformed us so far. So, so far, so lucky. Yeah, Scorpius is really good in Delves as well. If you happen to have a random Scorpius laying around. It's a mythic that doesn't get used for much. But in the Hall of Guardians, it is very, very strong. Nothing, or almost nothing you face has immune to it. Or at least none of the major battles, like the first or final battle. And, yeah, it's really high impact. And I would advise using it if you have it laying around and you don't have other options. You can even use Wyvern with it if you didn't have another better poison. Or you could just use a Yali or something if you do have a better poison. Okay, we'll go and hit this one so we can go get our explosion. Go for that. That will just die off of the explosion from the next one. That'll hit 0. This guy we do have to worry about his damage, but never mind. No, we don't. He's webbed. never mind. Web negates out all of his damage, so we don't even need to worry if he does cast, and down he goes. On to the next one. Their thing. Yeah, make sure to use the redeem code, everyone. That's in chat. I tried to even claim it myself. It's right over here. Same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Should still be active probably for several more minutes. And then we'll have another one in a little bit as well, to make up for the fact that we haven't been able to give out codes for ages now. Also, the final orb we have finally reached. Oops, I almost clicked to run away. That would have been a fail. Let's go get the final orb of this event. Please have something good. Blue. Oh, perfect. A blue orb. Very nice. And there we go. How close are we on leaderboard? Probably nowhere near it. We're almost halfway. I don't think we'll have enough battles, though. Unless we get really lucky Valraven luck. But, yeah, we'll keep going with them. What battle are we on? Level 90. I think, like I mentioned earlier, at 150, we will go and bring it to the higher level. Or not higher level, using the pure faction team, I mean. Okay, well, let's go take the green, take the red, get all the cascades there. See if we can go get like some kind of brown into something else and kind of just go from there. What else do we need to move around? I guess we'll stick a green. Go from there, let him have the red, why not? Try for the purple cascade, the brown cascade, just to give us our barrier and everything. Get the other brown and then throw eye. If we can, we'll go for the little bit of explosion there just to get it going. Get our disable on one of the bullets. Unfortunately, it was not the further back bullet, so now we're going to need to throw a hit on one of them and then explode and have to deal with it. But it should be fine, as long as it doesn't get full mana off of... Okay, never mind. There we got that then. That is not good, to say the least. I was just about to kill him, too. We were one turn away from being able to stop him. Okay. Oh, well. We'll go and just get another Weaver. And just keep Weavering him now that we are in a weird order. If we do lose a troop, it doesn't matter much because, well, we can just go and win perfect for the next battle. But, oh well, we might lose them. If it goes down, it goes down. Can't really help to not have it die. Hopefully you see this thing not transform us. So if it was to transform something, I guess first slot would be the least effective. We still get all the perks from Titan. The only big issue is the barrier isn't really doing as much. Too bad we don't have Crown. Go! Move to first slot. Go, go, go. Get back and tank for our team. I guess that would technically be pretty good against bullets. I guess that's maybe that's why they give the Crown. Because there's so many bullets. It would work really good to get you back to first slot every single time it moves you like that. Okay, what do we need here? It's in kill range, so we will go for that. Exactly kill range as well. Go take Brown over. Go through the hag down just so we don't deal with it in case it feels like transforming us. I believe it has 33% chance. I'm not sure if it's 33, 30, or 25, or 20%. It's technically, if you go by face value, it's 33.3 repeating. But there's no way to know for sure if that's actually the case. I believe some of the converts, like, for example, on the Spooky Imp, even though it only has 2 options, I believe it's only 25% chance that it gets to transform, even though, based on the wording, it looks like it's 50% chance. What time is it for me? It is currently 9:52 p.m., and we're probably going for another hour, probably. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Okay, what do we need to do here? I guess we go get a Weaver and kind of just go from there. And let's see. Alright, we'll take the Brown down. Go and throw this down on there. Go get a nice Weaver twice. Get all the manas we need. Throw that down again. And dead. Hello, Paul. Welcome. Yeah, we're currently using all of our shards on Hall of Guardians right now. Currently trying to work towards 10, 11, and 12-star White Helm. I still haven't bothered doing that yet. Pretty sure several people already have. Or probably a lot of people already have. But that is the next order of business for this main account, is to start working towards actually getting that to a point where we get them upgraded. We're pretty close. Well, by pretty close, I don't know. We have a decent amount to go. But after a few more of these events, we have one every Tuesday, so we get quite a bit of shards from these. And those shards start working towards actually getting the stuff we need to go and get all the troops, since there's no other way to get them other than the shards. We could use orbs, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to waste 2 orbs. We could go do it once all of them are at Legendary, which if we got enough of the Legendary, we actually could do that. If I ever got enough of the Legendary that we got at Mythics before the other ones were even Legend, if we got the Legendary Mythic before the others became Legend, it would be worth it to actually just go and use a orb or 2. on them. But assuming it's taking as long as it is right now, like when we only have 2 copies of the current legend, it's not as worth doing. It would just be a waste of orbs if we try orbing them all. Oh, good. One nice thing is we actually have immune to silence now in first slot, now that he did move us. We have really weird order, but nonetheless, we do get to have that, if nothing else. I'm actually going to go for his last slot here, because that should almost be enough damage to kill him. As I say that, that's actually not enough. We'll need a double Weaver here. So we'll go through Weaver number 1, and then try getting Weaver number 2, so we can actually start getting some mana accumulation going. First slot, if it dies, it dies. I don't think we're really going to try keeping it alive. Ideally it would, but we're just going to be able to get right back up on the next battle to make sure we go deathless. So if it goes down, it's not going to be too big a deal. But it looks like it might live. Should probably go get a Weaver up. I need to make sure we have enough mana so we can go right into Weaver after we do this hit. It's going to survive, and then we can just kill it immediately. No mana we could take here, so we're just going to throw that. And Weaver will now kill it if it doesn't get an ability right here. And it does, and it gets the kill. Oh, but it doesn't actually do its thing, so we get to do that. Unfortunately, that does count as not perfect, but next delve we can just go perfect, and it fixes that immediately. And there we go. We're right back to a full team. Unfortunately, that still counts as a death, though. And we get a little level 8 chest. Well, not little. That's the second to highest, or third to highest chest you can even get. And there we go, 16 legendary. We have so many ingots in the game now. I wish we could get a bunch of epic ingots. There's like no way to get epic ingots. We'll have every single legendary weapon maxed before we get every single epic one. Actually, we might even get every mythic weapon maxed before we get every epic one maxed. We are so far away from actually doing all the epics. We go under our things real quick and go and upgrade like the little bit that we do have. Go convert these up to ultra rare, and then go convert these up to epics. We have like 0 epics, and we go convert these 3 over. And now we have 3 more epics. But if we go check the legends, we only have anywhere from 10 to 19 epic ingots, which is not enough to go and even attempt to upgrade a weapon. It takes like 33 or something. It's so slow. Yeah, if we go check our legendary ingots, we have like 400 almost by now. This is an absurd amount of them. If we go check legendary, we currently have 362. And if we check epics, we have like not even 20. We have 16 of them. And it takes 36, not 33. It's gonna take forever. But yeah, I seriously think we might actually max all mythic weapons before we get all epics. It's kind of absurd. But it might be the case. Let me see, what am I looking for? I'm looking for weapon order. That's not how you check weapon order. That's also not how you check weapon order. I guess we do it by rarity. Let's see, how many mythic weapons are there? There's 8, 16. There's only 18 mythic weapons. And they are currently quicker to upgrade than an epic weapon. Yet epic weapons, there are way more than that. There's 8, 16, 24, 30, math, 32, 40, plus 3, 46. So there's over twice as many, almost triple, yet they are slower to upgrade. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we do actually have a maxed mythic weapon too, as I mentioned. We have Dawnbringer, and technically I haven't maxed Eye just because doing so is kind of pointless. But then again, I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna max it. We're so close, I might as well. It's obviously not worth it to spend 10 mythic ingots just to get 10 gold, but we're using Dragon Eye so much that actually it kind of is. It's gonna give us an ever so slightly more amount of gold, and while it's not gonna be game changing. At least now the weapon is max. So we have 2 max mythic weapon. I think we have like 3 or 4 epics now. But yeah, we have enough to go upgrade 1.5 more epic weapons as well if we really want to. No, we have enough to go do 3 almost if we go get another mythic drop. So yeah, we already have more mythic weapons maxed than epic weapons. That is sad. But anyways, I guess Creeping Death is next. I don't even know which ones I want to go for. I should save some amount for next weapon because next weapon's going to be very, very... Well, actually, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. But... it might be, and because it might be worth going for it. Let's see, what does this thing do? It was useless, right? Yeah, it was useless. I don't think any of the perks were good either. Nope. Okay. So let's go check some of these other ones. Demonicon definitely isn't. Crypt Keeper could be. What do you have? Destroy a random Doomskull. Everything else not that good. I believe Creeping Death was pretty good. Gain 4 souls. Create a Darkstorm. Explode a random skull and steal 3 life from first slot. The Darkstorm aspect of that I really like. But I think I am going to max that. And the rest I guess I'll keep for actual kingdom upgrades maybe. But I don't think too many of these other ones were really worth it. Orpheus, no, you're mainly just for protection. What about the cleanse one? Is there any good effects? Explode a yellow. That's actually good because it doesn't have any normal board control. It's a free silence and everything too. I believe this one was decent. Explode a random green on top of it too. Steal 3 armor. Is that the only thing that even has that? Web the first enemy and cleanse self. That's not too bad. Especially because I believe that cleanse triggers before the freeze aspect of the extra turn. Most of these are pretty bad though. Almost all of them are. Let's see, what's Serpent Dagger? This could be okay in the poison team if it actually had good effects, and no, it does not have good effects. Let's see, Dragon Oak. I don't think this was that good either. I think it's a free explosion. And yeah, I guess we just wait till next mythic weapon. Oh no. That or we just wait till, what does this do? Doesn't this get a free silence on top of the silence? No, I could have sworn it did. Apparently not. Give all mech allies 1 armor. Really? That's a fail. But it gets a free brown explosion, I guess, which helps get it mana back up. But yeah, most mythic weapons are sadly so bad. There's so many better legend weapons than mythic ones. There's like 2 usable mythic weapons, maybe 3. It's Dawnbringer, Creeping Death, and Dragon Eye are basically the only 3 mythic weapons in the game. Very, very, very occasionally you can get away with Spider Totem, Staff of St. Astra, and maybe Dragonator, and that's about it. And every other mythic weapon is just pure useless. They're weaker than some of the common weapons. They're that bad. Anyways, let's go and continue with this event. We still have several delves to go. We still have 7. So let's keep going. Let's double check the delve layout. It's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. That's fine, kind of. There's so much entangle. And okay. So yeah, we gotta go deal with Bullet again, unfortunately. But let's do it as is. Hopefully it goes well. We now have maxed out eye, so we get 10 gold every time. Which makes like no difference, but oh well. Can I open 50 VIP keys? No, because they are way too expensive. That is like 2,250 gems. We have many times in the past for many videos, even on stream before as well, back when gems were like coming into the game in the thousands every week. But they definitely do not come in enough that I could just randomly open it. I can't do that until next mythic comes out, if I even do it then. For the most part, I actually don't even use gems on VIP chests anymore. I don't think I've opened a VIP chest for about 6 months now, actually, if I'm not mistaken, for a very long time. Main reason for this is all the new gem sinks are better value than VIP keys, mainly, because I already have pretty much everything in key drops, but the new event stuff I don't necessarily have. And let's kill it out with a hit, and down it goes. Oh, they might finally buff. I haven't heard anything about that, but yeah, I really wish they would go and rebuff or rebalance all of the weapons to actually make them good. There's so many effects that are just pure, completely useless to the billionth degree. Okay, we'll go and what do we need here? We'll go all of it's bad. Let's take purple. Let's take a brown. Now it gets good. We get a free kill off Dragon Soul. Doesn't even get a summon. Perfect. Go get a nice disable here. Now they're all baby dragons. Cute. We'll go take the yellow over, take the brown, go and throw a hit into a hit. We did not instant kill, though I guess that's actually a good thing because now we get to keep our explosions. If it did kill, we wouldn't have gotten those. Get another one of those down. Get a nice Weaver thingy. And go from there. Look at that, just skulls us. Go Weaver again. And he's going to transform, unfortunately, and get like gigantic stats, but it's still in one-shot range, so it doesn't matter. What made you change your Hall of Guardians team? Mainly because this is quicker than Divinia, is the main reason why we switched. So it's good for taking out bullets and stuff like that, because I do want to try taking all the bullet battles if we can. Or at least until we start getting to like 150, 200. Then I'll probably dodge them. Okay, we'll go move that over. Get an eye up. Go throw down the eye. Yeah, we throw it down immediately. Perfect location. That's actually the best location they can ever transform is third slot, because that makes it so it's not in last slot, so we still get an instant kill, but it's also in Weaver range, so we can just throw a Weaver at it and kill it out that way. So getting a first cast third convert is actually the strongest thing we can get other than first slot. And the reason for first slot is you start getting such high stats later in the delves that it's just really good for protection purposes. Now, why didn't I do that the other way around? I should have threw Weaver first, then the hit. Oh well. If we did the other way around, we could add an extra turn chance, which we actually did land. But oh well, it doesn't make that big a deal. Okay. 1.2, 1.2, and a 1.2, so I guess we're stuck doing bullets. A good team with Queen Titania, but not Yagway, same thing. Alchemist, Moneylender, Queen Titania, and then just one support troop like a Goblin Rocket or something to help you control the board. Just anything that helps generate you mana while doing some amount of damage, or simply just completely controlling the board with more mana generation. It's nice to have an alternative damage, though, other than just Queen Titania. But you can do solo Queen Titania as 100% of your damage. Oh, perfect. Right into Weaver. And do it again. Do that over first. No free kills. We'll just go and do that. Get the cast down. Throw another Weaver. Do that rolling again. And it was hit it 2 times, and that'll be that. Okay. Go and double a bunch of browns. Take that brown. Let's see. Move that down. Throw an eye at it. And then we just kill it with anything. Level 2 chests. Keep moving up. Okay. Next room. 1.2s. And then we just have to deal with the tangles. Please, why? Every single time. I feel like there's almost 100% chance we go up against a tangle in this delve. In this faction, I mean. Alright, move that over. Get the hit down. Get a conversion on that. Probably the worst one it could ever hit, the second slot. Because we don't get the skull reduction, plus we can't hit it. Probably the only thing we'd ever want not to get hit, other than it also eyeing the exact same thing over again is also annoying. But, yeah, third slot's the least effective one it could ever eye. Especially if it does it multiple times in a row like that. Fail. That's not good. We'll try a third time, maybe. We'll see. Now, at this point, it's better off just trying to get Weaver down. Go do that. Throw a Weaver at it. Go from there. Okay, he just hits us. I don't want another Weaver, but we don't have Weaver. Here, go get us another Weaver. There we go. Weaver time. Go get that down and then just hit it without anything. By anything, I mainly mean a Megavore and dead. I still can't get over how much damage he ends up getting. I don't know why they made it boost so high off of the magic. It made him like so insanely good. At least for delve purposing. Because you can stack so much extra magic. Like if you had 1,000 delves, I think he has over like a 150 hit or something to a single target. Though I guess at that point you would need that much damage because everything you'd be facing would have like 500 plus HP. But still. Okay. You get to tear through all their armor, which helps a lot. Okay, we get the free kill there. Hopefully another one. He dies out with Skull. Transform on the remaining 2. Get a Weaver right on it and go from there. Okay, so throw that down. And we just throw one of these and that'll be dead. And another chest upgrade. Very nice. Keep going with those. And then we have these 2. Okay, fight and fight. And go to the final room. Also, I don't know if I'm going to keep buying tier 5s anymore for the other events. I might actually move down to tier 3s and see if my guild can still keep doing it. I'll probably move up if the guild doesn't. But I think by default we're going to start doing tier 3s. Or start doing tier 3s instead of tier 5s for things like raids and evasions from now on. Just so we can start conserving some of our gems. But if we start not making the Mega Orb, I'll probably start going back. We'll see. Because we still get legendary ingots, it's just there's a lot less of a need to actually pay gems for legendary ingots. The only other reason why it might still be good to go for the higher tier 5 is it makes them a lot closer copy-wise to getting them to Mythic. And given how all the factions or all the kingdoms are starting to get to the point where they're getting close to 10 stars, it might be a good idea to do that. Because I'm probably going to need to go and waste an entire orb soon for White Helm because I didn't end up doing that. Because on one of the old White Helm events where that Divine Protector thing came in, I didn't end up going... I only went to tier 3, so I had barely any copies of the Mythic. Actually, I believe you only have 1 copy at that point. So, or not of the Mythic, of the Epic, I mean. So, when we're actually trying to get 10 stars now, or 11 stars, or 12 stars, it's really hard to get copies of it. Because unless the event rolls over again, which comes like once every 6 months, 7 months, whatever it is, it would be the only way we could really get it is off those event keys that way. Okay, well, anyways, let's go and I'll take a skull, why not? Oh wait, that's why. That's amazing. The first battle where it would actually matter if we take a skull or not, and it's like, oh, let's go take a skull. Fail. That didn't go over well. I forgot we're actually on the final battle already. The one battle we don't want a skull on, and I take the first move immediately. I take a skull. Good job. Okay, we'll go take this brown. Go have like a Megavore or something down. Let's see. Okay, we'll go throw this on first slot. We get that down. Move the brown over. Take the green. One more question. What's a good war team? There is no good war team, though. If you're going to bother to use a war team, you would normally use it with a Queen Jezebel and just attack buff spam with it. And this is one shot with every Queen Jezebel and every war cast you do. And every skull you take as well if you're using them in first slot. But yeah, some kind of war Queen Jezebel team is about the only thing you really ever use war for. I wouldn't really advise it. It's pretty underwhelming. There isn't really any instance of war that's worth using. He's pretty... he got nerfed a while back for no reason. When he was already pretty bad, he got nerfed, and he's never been good since. Okay, we'll go throw this onto you. I believe that's kill range. No, it is not. Never mind. A 25% reduction getting in the way. Oh, well, I should just did it on first slot, but too late for that now. Hopefully he doesn't kill first slot, but if he does, it's okay. We'll go and got barrier back, so at least he can't kill that way now. Though not like he's going to with a baby dragon there. Do we web him? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll take that over, get the full mana for this. This should kill. And now we can go through a Weaver, and then he's pretty much dead. Can't really do much. We already got barrier and everything. We can just eye him, and now he's dead off of whatever we do. And anything will kill it. And how about a Weaver? Down it goes. Good Famine team. Gorgolfa Famine of any kind is generally how I like using him these days if I'm bothering to put him into a team. Gorgolfa, Famine, some kind of third slot damage source or mana generator, followed by a damage source in the last slot. Is normally how I'd go about it. Wardbreaker works pretty good for it. You can also use Mercy to get yourself quick mana for both the Gorgolfa and the Famine. Hey, more Mythic Ingots. Well, now we have enough to go max out 2 Mythic weapons. Okay, let's go back to the Underworld. I need to go and throw a bunch of these down. I guess we'll do it 10 at a time. What do we get? Oh, don't give me those. Those are useless. At least we got some of these. Still didn't get another legend, though. Need more of those legends. And we'll just wait till we have a little bit more before we do it again, just so we don't have to click like 9 times in a row. Okay, back to the faction events. We're already done with the faction. How close are we on leaderboard? Nowhere's near is how close we are on leaderboard. Even if we do every battle, and even if we find the Vow Ravens, I don't think we'll reach leaderboard often. Even if we did, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't really be worth it. But yeah, I think all the previous week or following weeks now, we're only going to go to like tier 2 or tier 3. Pretty sure that's going to be how we go. But then again, I don't know, we get 4 from this. So yeah, really only tier 2 we need. Because look, we still have 2 more battles at this point, even at that point. So yeah, we don't really need to go that far at all. Even tier 2 we might not necessarily need. But yeah, the default battles are almost enough if you get literally every Vow Raven. But yeah, I guess it's tier 1, tier 2. Need it just to get to the rewards, whatever we do. Basically buy them as we need it, essentially. And yeah, pretty much to get them that way. And then we never need to go... That barely costs any gems at all. That's like only 90 gems to 210 gems. That's actually probably the cheapest event there is to complete it out, especially with how many rewards it gives. It gives some really absurd rewards for how easy it is to get that far. Or at least at this late in the game, it's pretty easy to get that far. But even earlier in the game, I guess you could just camp level 20, skip the final battle, and keep doing it that way. You'd get less points per sigil, but you can still do it that way. As long as you can complete out the level 20 room, you're always able to get infinite points, as you can see. And I wonder where Zeddicus is, actually. Haven't seen him since we got back. He'll probably be around eventually. Plus, I didn't realize how much higher of a level he is these days than us. I remember when he was actually lower, and now he's like all the way up there. Okay, we'll go for this one. We got annoying Bullet again. I hate it so much. Now we got to deal with it. We're in room 110 too. I don't know when we should probably switch over to pure faction. I almost want to do it at 120 just because I'm concerned if we're actually going to be able to defeat 150. I'll double check the stats and then check to see what our stats are on this final battle here. And if it seems like it's too high, we might just do 120. Because once it starts getting too high of a stat discrepancy, we're not really going to be able to do much against them. Unless we get really, really, really insanely lucky. It's going to come down to who gets a kill first. Also, who loses their armor first. Alright, we'll take that down. That doesn't really help much, but at least it's a bunch of damage. Take a brown over, throw an eye down. Hopefully that's like 3rd or 4th. That is exactly where I need it not to be. What do we need? What do we need? I guess we just take a red. Need to go move one of these into kill range or something. Get a barrier back so we don't die. Get a purple. Oh, never mind. I don't need purple. What did I take purple? We'll go drop that if we can. Don't have it. We'll take the brown to a yellow. He keeps doing weird buffs that do almost nothing, which is just an attack buff. Doesn't really get in the way at all. Free kill, nice. Now we can Weaver. And now that actually comes into play. There we go. And now it's just a cakewalk from here. We just throw the little thing at him, and then hit him with anything. Not even worth using Eye at this point, because it's already so weak. And again, maybe it is, because we need the mana generation. We'll just do that. Plus, he can't hit us that way. Not like he was going to hit us with much, but... How's Queen Mab? Queen Mab's still pretty decent. It's still the best freezer in the game, at least until new hero class comes out next Friday. Not this Friday, but next week's Friday. But yeah, she's currently the best freezer in the game. She also has... She'll always be the best automatic freezer. Or at least even after the new hero class comes in, she's still going to be better for that. Offensively, she's really good. She's still used quite a bit for defense, and she is the current best defend freeze until next hero class. Other than that, decent damage. Not Queen Titania level damage, but still very high. Biggest issue with her is things with Mana Shield or Impervious do not get hit by Mana Burn, which makes it kind of hard for her to do damage to some stuff. Plus, Submerge gets in the way. But yeah, she's mainly just used for freeze, basically. Is her whole role. Just mass freeze over and over again. And occasionally you can get some free damage out of her. Okay, hopefully that dies out of burn. Was going to go throw that on him. Get our explosion there and go from there. This will die off of skulls now. And now he's hit it with anything. And that counts as anything dead. Is Borealis usable as a freezer now? Yes. Borealis is a pretty decent freezer. Really, really good for, I guess, any skull spam team that you kind of want to use that also wants to have freeze. Since it now has 65% reduction, it also still has this standard 3 times damage to freezing, which in the past was almost never used because he was never good in first slot. But now that he has Ice Skin for 65% reduction, he actually is good in first slot. So, yeah, I haven't really used him much since he got buffed, or really done a team video for him or anything like that. I probably will for the hero class that's coming out next Friday. Not this Friday, next week's Friday. When that ends up coming out, it's going to be for Glacial Peaks. And, of course, one thing in Glacial Peaks is, of course, the, what's it called? The Borealis. So with the new hero class, I'll probably show some kind of team with it. Yeah, Borealis is definitely pretty decent now. I still wish it was more like Glitterclaw, in that it would have like a yellow to blue convert, so that it could actually be really viable. If they gave Borealis a yellow to blue convert, it would be one of the best legends in the game, which would be really nice. Which is probably why they're never going to do it. But, I don't know, I really wish they would make it like Glitterclaw. It'd make it so much better and usable. Right now, you're probably almost going to never see it used or use it yourself, just because it still has a lot of setup it needs before it can actually be effective. Whereas you could just use something else that just gets set up way quicker. And there's no role where it's really superior. There's always something that it's not going to be good for compared to something else. Like, it's not exceptionally good for delves. It's not exceptionally good for PvP. It's not exceptionally good for Guild Wars. There's, like, no particular instance where it's, like, really good for anything. Like, it's not bad. It just doesn't excel anywhere better than the normal meta. But if nothing else, if someone randomly pulls a Legend of Borealis, they no longer need to be disappointed with a useless mythic, at least, if nothing else. Okay, that needs to be destroyed right now somehow. There's literally no way to do that unless we get the luckiest Weaver ever right about now. Please take Skull. Wow, okay, that actually worked. The only issue now is there's still no way to do this. The only way we could possibly do it is if we somehow get a double purple right here. Oh, come on, we got a double triple, but we did not get a double purple. Oh well, we'll throw an eye at him. Gotta do the rest of the delve with that useless thing in first slot. Go throw the thing on there. Go get a hit on him. And then it goes. You use Borealis, Dragonian Monk, Dragon Soul, and Dragatar? That works. Oh yeah, you can use Dragatar to buff it too. I guess that would actually work out quite decently, especially for early game. You can even use Dragon Guard Hero class with it, like in second slot with Mountain Crusher, followed by like Dragatar and something else. Like maybe Dragon Soul to cover the rest of the colors. Oh yeah, that actually wouldn't be too bad. Borealis, Dragon Guard with Mountain Crusher, Dragatar in third slot, followed by Dragon Soul. Using Dragon Soul as a backline tank. That would actually be a pretty decent team. I don't think I would ever bother using it for anything, but it would work. It would be decent. Okay, we'll go and I'll take a red, I guess. It's gonna be really weird. Oh wait, I didn't take the skull. I actually probably should be taking skulls because of the current situation we have with him in first slot. Okay, let's play this battle out normally since we can't go use eye spam. Actually, technically we can. We just have to take so much brown mana. We need to get 48 mana before we can even get our 15 mana. It's a lot of mana to have to get preemptively. I'll take a skull just so he doesn't die. Oops, he left his extra turn there. Should not have done that. But let's start killing these out. Go do that right there. Go throw a Weaver. Maybe go kill out first. Actually, we'll throw out last just so he doesn't get a hit. And now he's just double Weaver. Weaver number 1. Hopefully he hits what we need. Perfect. Dead. If not, Bronze Lock +9. Greed, Sunbird, Firebomb. Alchemist, Moneylender, Queen Titania, Yagwe. Oh yeah, either of those two would end up working pretty good. Yeah, Bronze Lock Pistol is the new Gorgolfa. Haven't made much mention of that recently either. But I did mention that back, like, when they were thinking about nerfing the explode percents. I mentioned that if they ever were to do so, that Bronze Lock Pistol is the new Gorgolfa. And yeah, that is still the case. Bronze Lock Pistol plus Cedric plus Greed is basically a better version of Gorgolfa. It takes a lot of setup because you need so many different aspects for your team. But in smaller battles where it's really short and it doesn't matter if you kill like literally everything with a Bronze Lock Pistol, like maybe you only have to kill 1 or 2 things or they're really low stats or something, it works very, very well. Okay, what do we need here? We'll go take, we'll take a red, why not? Move that over, let him drain us. Take like a green or something. Oh, we'll take blue actually. Get like a Weaver or something down. Go from there. +1 infinite mana generator. That's basically what it is. Its percent chance of extra turning is pretty low though. Even with a storm, I believe it's only about, I want to say 50% chance per cast. Of course, it's pure luck on if it does or doesn't. You're basically clearing out the entire board. Okay, what are these two? 1.15 and 1.15. Doesn't matter which ones we do, so we'll just go do both. Okay, what do we have to move? We'll take the green over, get that down, take the red into some purple, a bunch of other stuff, take the brown. Tried for instant kill, didn't get it. Take the other brown. I was wondering why our team is so weird. Yeah, we're still Mega 4 shifted. Move that down. Wow, we got so much mana there. Almost full mana on everything. Even our little guy all the way in the back who's kind of blocked. Got full mana out of that. Perfect, okay. So throw an eye down, get one of those disabled. That is the exact one I didn't want to get disabled. Fail, but oh well. Can move that on that, get our kill off of that, if it'll click. If it'll click, please click. And then we just hit that into anything. And we'll just do another Mega 4, and down it goes. There we go, level 4 chest, not too bad. Final room, and now bring us to a level 8. Oh, never mind, we still have this one as well. We could even make it level 9. That'd be amazing if we could actually make another level 10. Okay, we'll go take, I'll take a green, get the red there. Go for a brown over into, I'll take some blues. Go and take the other brown over. Go just take some greens, get a Megavore, go into that, get the explode there, if it'll click. And just take the greens, get ourselves a purple to brown. And take a green over. We get to hit on that. Oh, what destroyed our magic? I guess he got cursed from one of the battles. Yep, that is exactly what it is. Generally, if you're missing like a few of any stat, though the magic's normally the only one I really notice, it's because they got cursed. Really, demonic pack. That's not good. Luckily, he dies immediately. He almost got a kill off of that though. We got really close to getting a kill. Oh, good. We got level 8 chest now. Wait, is it 8? Yeah, it's level 8. No, level 9, because you get +3 for the final battle, I forgot. I have Duststorm on right now, which is why we get Duststorm at the beginning of battle. It's Titan, and I believe 2 other hero classes start with it. I believe it's Titan, actually, it might just be Titan and, what's it called? Storm Mage? No, what? Rune Priest is the word I'm looking for. Titan and Rune Priest, I believe, are the only 2 that start with Brownstorm. But I believe there was one other one that used to have the tree, but then it got removed for something else. So now these are the only 2. Alright, what do we go for? I guess we go for last slot, even though it might instant kill it, but I still want to go for it, because I want to set up a Weaver, since we're in a weird positioning right now. So we'll go take that brown. He'll get a skull on us, can't really stop that. Though we are allowed to take skulls, since we do have impervious first slot, if nothing else. What do we move? I guess we just take that over for now, even though it does pretty much nothing. Take a skull since it does nothing against us. We get this to full mana. Why did you not surge? We'll take that to full mana. If he skulls us, it's fine. We're not dead yet. Oh, instant kill. Unfortunately, that wasted all the damage we already did to it. So now we need to start setting it up on that guy. And it's not enough because we need a whole another hit. Fail. Should have just done that in the first place. And that's why you never weaken the last slot whenever you're using this team. I always feel that way like every single time, but then I still do it, and then it's like, nope. Because it feels like it never happens, like the instant kill. But then the second you hit last slot, it always goes for the instant kill, it feels like. Making all the damage you did to it pointless. Making like one or whole two casts useless against it. Okay, he's going to go buff up. I can't really stop that, though I can weaken it. I can go weapon right now. And that'll be slightly better than not doing that. But what else do we have here? I guess we'll go take a green surge to a brown would be cool. Doesn't get it. Okay, we'll take a brown. Actually, I don't want to do that. He gets too much red. And he still gets a skull. I guess we'll take a purple for now. Get Weaver up. He's not... Oh, no, what are you doing? God, he can actually kill us right here. Hero, go do something. At least he's not blocked by brown anymore. Move that over. Get a kill. Oh, good. We got one spinner now, too. We should be fine now. Let me go eye one of these so we can actually go get a kill. And that's match. He's burned. He'll die to these skulls here. And if not, he'll die to the burn. And we got two Weavers, or two web spinners, I mean. And level 9 chest out of it. Perfect. Okay. Actually, perfect would be level 10 chest. Whoa, wait, Mythic Ingots and a bunch of shards. Perfect. Keep saying perfect for everything. Well, there we go. Let's go check our Guardian place. Go open up 10 portals. What do we get? Please give me a legend already. There we go. Another legend. We need 3 more of those, among many other copies of things. Wish it would stop giving coin purses. Okay, I guess we'll do these one at a time. Why not? I feel so tempted to open more. And there we go. Ah, stop giving coin purses. They're so useless. I forgot. We still have our 3 daily delves to do, too. We can start reserving our delves, though. If we go check here, we actually have 1 delve reserved right now, as you can see right here. You can delve delay with delves, with the factions. You can go and start a delve and leave it there forever. And it counts as one of your 3 daily delve thingies. So these 2 delves that we have 3 of them. I can go do 1 delve in Hall of Guardians right now. And then if I want to, I can go start 1 for Hall of Guardians again. And then 1 for Crypt. And now I'll have 1 started for All Seeing Eye, Hall of Guardians, and Crypt. And then the following day, being tomorrow, I can go do 6 delves. The 3 that I have on reserve, plus the 3 daily ones. As long as you start a delve, the delve counter thingy still goes down. So if I go and just click on this and click delve, and click on to the next level delve thingy, it will start into the next level thing, and you'll notice our number now goes down to 2. It used up one of our 3 daily things, but we can then go back like tomorrow or any day, and then go do this delve properly. So yeah, now that there's actually 3 factions, we can properly delve delay now. This is going to be a lot more of a better technique once there's actually like about a dozen delves, because you can delay for like almost an entire week. You can basically do like almost the entire of the weekdays, because every single 3 delves is basically an entire day of delaying the daily delves. So even though they're daily, you can delay them for later times. You just need more factions. But eventually we are going to have like 20 plus factions, to a point where you could literally delay it for an entire week if you want to. Unfortunately, that's not possible at the moment, though. But anyways, let's keep going deeper. Have another redeem code in a little bit as well. We have 5 more battles. I believe with how high the stats are going, I think we're finally going to do a pure faction. So let me go and get rid of all this. Let me see what we currently have for pure faction. How upgraded are they right now? Oh no, maybe we'll wait till 150. I feel like we're starting to get to high enough stats that I have to. Oh, I absolutely love doing these delves. Probably one of my favorite things in this game these days is actually delving. Just the challenge of it and everything. Okay. Though currently on the lower delves, obviously it's a little bit easier, but the higher delves definitely can get a little bit more complicated. Like if we were to go do like these actual main delves for Hall of Guardians and everything in the other 2 factions. Oh, by the way, we did get this 1 HP. I think I mentioned this somewhat in the Friday video, but yeah, we got plus 1 HP, which is kind of nice. What was I looking for? I'm looking for... I completely forgot what I came here for. There's one really specific purpose. Oh yeah, All Seeing Eye, to see if I can upgrade anything. I mean, not All Seeing Eye. Hall of Guardians, I mean. Hall of Guardians, can we upgrade you? The answer is yes. 2 of you can be upgraded, so let's go do exactly that. You go up to Legendary. And I need to make sure I keep 2 copies of him, because it's really important to have multiple copies of him. It's actually stronger to use 2 copies of him than it is to use the other guy. Just because Gargoyle is insanely good. Instead of using Ethereal Sentry, it's actually better to use double Gargoyle. And we'll go upgrade this guy to next rarity. And technically, if we really, really wanted to, we can go, once he reaches legendary, we can actually go and just orb 1 on each, but that would cost us 4 blue orbs, and I don't think I'm going to go down that route. I think we'll just keep throwing shards at it and go that way. Maybe as the final one, we might throw 1 orb at him, just for the sake of it, to save shards, but I don't know, we'll see once we get to that point, because he's probably going to be way too far behind. Yeah, hopefully we'll keep getting the ultra rare instead. But anyways, yeah, let's go do pure delve team. I leveled them all correctly, right? 18, 18, 19, 19, yep. Let's go do it. We'll go do it on a 120. We're actually going to do every room, I think. Oh, no. The only big issue with that is if it dies. Oh, no, maybe we'll just go right down the line. But that might make it so we don't get an orb. Let's see. What do we even get orb to begin with? We're getting, like, what? Let's just say 3,000 per faction. We have, let's say, at most 9. That's, math. 27,000. That is 57,000 at the absolute maximum. Which technically is leaderboard, but there's no way to know for sure if we would actually get that. Also, that might have been overestimating how many points we'd end up getting. So for the most part, I don't know. I guess we'll still try for it. Let's try doing every room. I'll probably regret this because that defeat the whole purpose of it. Let's see. Are these even easy enough rooms to do? Let me see. Easy, though hopefully we don't get devoured. Simple enough. That'll be annoying with the transform, but hopefully it won't get us. So we don't actually have to keep a pure team. We just need to make sure we win. We don't have to keep pure. Yeah, this delve seems okay. So we're going to go into it then. Let's go with pure faction. And hopefully we'll be able to get it done. And we get 80 extra faction renown for doing this. We cannot use hero, unfortunately, but let's go into this. Go use that. Go get, what else do we need to go get out? Hall of Guardians. Go into there. Boom. You go in first slot. You go there. You go there. And there's our team. Actually, Arcane Golem. Don't you gain attack yourself? Stun a random enemy for every yellow gem destroyed. Gain a bunch of attack. You go right there. We do have a Viper to deal with, but it should be fine. And the banner just goes and shifts over to the thing. The one for, what's it called? The actual delve. The, not that one. Wrong one. Where'd it go? The, this one. That works, right? +2 yellow, +1 brown. Oh, no, you know what? Actually, it's not good to use this one. We need a +1 red. I forgot. This was the delve where you actually don't bother using that. It would even be better just to do that, or even just go brown-red instead. Yeah, I think we might just go brown-red instead. Let's see, what other options do we have? Yeah, I think there's just brown-red. We'll go to that. I don't want to overkill that one troop, just in case. But there we go. Okay, so Silent Sentinel, Arcane Golem, and Double Gargoyle. And that'll be our team. Hopefully it'll be fine. And if it goes really easy on these battles, maybe we'll go and do it on 150 as well. I guess we'll try doing it on every room. I don't know. What's our stat discrepancy? It's, well, on this first battle, it's obviously not going to be that high. I guess if I check a tier 4, that'd be a better representation. I really wish you could check the actual stats beforehand. It's nice that we get a free silence. We can keep baiting out the enemy that way, and the AI is normally going to be dumb enough to go for it. Though, if I'm not paying attention, we might be as well. Let's see, this base boost based on all attack or just ally? Oh, just ally. That's annoying. Because that means on those harder battles, they are going to destroy us. I'll go do that on first slot. I guess technically it would have been slightly better doing it one off, but oh well. Let me actually take a skull just so he dies. He doesn't have the same silence effect, so it's fine. Go explode a bunch, get a bunch more durability so he doesn't die. That's going to be really important. Because if that dies, we lose pretty much our entire team. We can still win without it. This thing has a really high attack, but obviously in a delve, once we lose a troop, it's gone forever. So we don't want that happening unless it's the very final battle. Since this team has no summons, unlike All-Seeing Eye. Okay, what do we do here? I guess we go and, I'll throw an explosion right there. Maybe we'll get a skull off the top. And yes, we do, but he gets free one as well. A few free ones, actually. But we have, what, 60% reduction? 50%. Oh, you don't have holy armor? Out of all the things not to give holy armor, why do you not have holy armor? Kinda assumed they would give it to it, but oh well. Okay, we'll go cast on this twice. Actually, do that once, then do it on the other one once. And then we can just kill it with a skull, and then it is. There we go. Okay, let's see what the tier 4 is like. That would kind of determine if we do every room or if we just do the final. This will be the hardest battle as well, other than the final battle, because there's Viper in it, and this thing gains attack, so that's not a good combination of things to have. Go take those free reds. Feels so weird not getting those free explosions anymore since we're not using Titan, because we can't. Okay, we'll grab a bunch of mana, very nice. We'll go get 2 explosions right here. We'll just do it right there, even though Viper's the bigger threat. I want to get more damage. I guess technically we'd get a similar amount of damage doing the other way as well. Oh well. We'll go and try getting a skull here. Didn't get it, but got some mana. We could try exploding a bit to gain more attack on it, but again, with Viper, I don't want to do that yet. Let's go for some mana instead. We do that right there. We did get enchant, which is nice. What did we get enchant from? Oh yeah, this enchants everything if they're silenced. I forgot about that. We can use that correctly since the AI normally doesn't, which is nice. Take that down. I think that's enough to kill Viper, hopefully. The answer is no. 1 HP, really? Fine, we'll go kill you with this then. If you're gonna be like that, we'll do that just to knock you out and get a stun. Oh yeah, I forgot, we can mass stun with this guy too, which is kind of nice, so we don't need to worry about traits. Unless they have impervious. There's very, very few things that have impervious. Though I believe one of the tier 4s we have does have impervious. That one Devour guy. Unfortunately, he's right there, right? Yep, there he is. I don't know, do we do every room or do we not do every room? I feel like we should just do every room. The problem is, though, thick-headed. That would make them immune to stun. I should have checked that beforehand. That's actually going to be really annoying for the final battle. Because stunning those out makes the battle a lot easier. I don't know. I'm leaning towards just going to the final room, but you know what? I think we're going to do all of them. Even if we give it immune to stun. Yeah, each single delve has its own horde. Individual horde that you need to upgrade. Don't ever do them past 100, though. It's a waste of resources going beyond 100. Oh, wow, these stats are actually pretty high. I don't know, maybe we should just go for the final room. Maybe we'll do every room except the thick-headed room. Just so they don't get stun immunity. Because I really need that stun immunity. What do you boost based on? Yellow? Yeah, it's based on... Yeah, right? Yeah, every yellow gem you get a stun. That's nice. So we could go do like a double stun right here if we wanted to. And hits those two. Not like it really does much, but oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to deal with Devour too. Got to make sure he gets very minimal skulls. I haven't seen him do it once, but knowing our luck, it'll just randomly happen out of nowhere. Just need that to die out so we can be safe. We'll take the purple over, take the brown down, take a nice hit on him. And what else do we need? We'll go do some brown thingy. And then he just goes drain, and that's fine. Okay, so what do we need here? We need to go and get a nice explosion right there. He's going to get way too much brown soon. But if nothing else, we can kind of use it for board control. Because if we put so much brown on the board, we're probably going to have a way to move it into a way of extra turning. Or not. There actually isn't currently a single way to do that. Luckily he's silenced though. One less thing to deal with. I guess we just take a skull and then go from there. Since we don't have a drop of any kind. Still don't have a good drop. Oh wait, or do we now? Let me see. Let's move that first. And I guess we'll move this over just for the mana accumulation. We'll take a skull. Oh no, that dreaded entangle. Luckily this battle does not give automatic entangle. I should probably make sure that the final battle doesn't have that. Because one of the main ways we actually do damage is to not be entangled. Because we need those gargoyles to have the higher end attack and everything. Okay, what do we even need to move here? All of it looks bad. We'll stick a green randomly to grab all those manas. Hopefully we unentangle here some. Apparently not. Let's go and try killing that out. Get a nice skull at it, but we're entangled, so that doesn't really do much good, does it? He's silenced, so we do get enchant for everything by doing this, if nothing else. Didn't get the extra turn, but got plenty of mana. Throw a gargoyle at him. Do it on the other one, so that dies, and then he dies off anything dead. What are their chances of getting an Orb of Ascension out of a Chaos Orb? 20%, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 15 or 20. I'm pretty sure it's 20. It's 1 to 2. Okay, let's skip the thick-headed one. Also, if we have Entangle, let's skip Entangle. No! Why did I not check this beforehand? Like, almost this entire delve is so annoying. I'm just gonna do the final battle. I don't know. I guess we technically weren't really trying for a leaderboard anyway, so... But, yeah, I think we just go for the final battle. Before we make it any harder than it already is. What stats are we dealing with? Yeah, it's already pretty hard. We don't need to be any even harder than that. They're already, like, 30% above our stats. Maybe even 40%. So, let's go do it. The only effect it has is summon a Leaf Storm when an enemy dies, which is literally nothing. I believe it also got some extra stats of some kind. But not much. Compared to what its stats already are, basically got 0 benefit from that. But let's go move that, move that. I need to make sure I specifically do not take a skull. It is very, very important that I do not take a skull while also trying to get this thing's mana to full as quickly as possible. And then we can kind of win from there because we'll just get an enchant and then we don't really have to deal with him. Okay, so he's going to go... Oh, no! Well, we're both silenced. Now it comes down to who gets unsilenced first. Oh, that's not good. We're also in a bit of a gargoyle battle. I guess I go all in on his second slot. I can also double stun him. I guess I could try for a stun and just hope that we get it. I need to do this in a way that doesn't give him a skull, so we'll do that right there. Oh, he's stunned now. That's good. I guess we hit it with Gargoyle? I don't think it reduces the damage on top of the reduced damage. Like, I don't know if the half... Like, if his 25% makes it so it also does 25% less to that. I've never actually bothered testing that. There's one way to find out. Let me make the game speed go a bit slower. And is it exactly half of whatever we do? If it's exactly half, it double reduces what we do. And if not, it doesn't. Let's see. 90, 60. Math. Okay, so it didn't reduce these then. So it was supposed to do 120. He 25% reduced it to 90. And then it did 60, 60. So no. Spell reduction does not reduce the damage of a half adjacent calculation. It does the calculation beforehand. And the only thing that reduces it is specifically the spell reduction on each individual troop. The spell reduction on the troop you target does not reduce the damage for the other two. Now we know. Because I actually didn't know that prior. Because I never bothered testing it. Oh, let me move it back to 4 times speed. But now we know if we ever need to use that mechanic. Okay, anyways. Let's see. What do we need to move around? I guess we take this yellow. The problem is the troop I need that yellow for gains no benefit from it. I guess we'll just explode a bunch. If nothing else, we can kill him off a pure attack. Oh, I don't want to skull him. I do and I don't. I guess we don't. And if we accidentally hit one, we hit one. Move that over. Let's go for an explosion here. Throw that right at him. Oh no, he took a skull and we silenced ourselves, but at least he's dead, so I think we won. You know what? We probably could have taken a 150. I think we could have taken a 150. I keep forgetting the AI doesn't know how to play. So using the pure faction against a pure faction, even with the high stat difference, it's actually still pretty easy because the AI has no clue what it's doing. As I say that, I got a kill. Luckily, when using pure faction, it really doesn't matter if we lose a troop. It mainly just matters if we win. As long as we win, that's the main thing that counts here. Okay, I should be able to drop a skull, or he'll just give it to us. That works too. Don't even need to bother dropping it, and then we'll drop that one. And dead. Or almost dead. We need one more to kill it. We'll try letting him trap himself. I don't want to accidentally take something. And there we go. And then it goes. And a level 6 chest, even though it basically went right towards the end. And 32,000 on the dot. And we were able to complete it out of 120 with it. I guess that's as far as we'll go with it. Maybe next event, once we have them a bit more upgraded, we'll try doing it a little bit further than that. But yeah, that's that. Let's see. It gives our renown up quite a bit higher. Because now that's at 120 for 120 extra points. Well, technically 80 more than what we had before. And we're almost at 5,000 total, too, which is kind of cool. So we'll go for that. And that's pretty much the only renown increase we're really getting from doing this as well. But we'll keep going and doing the rest of these. We'll go and complete out the other, what is that, 4, I believe it was? Which is technically 6 because we'll probably find a Foul Raven. Let's go make this go back to a normal team that we were using. And go from there. So get rid of all this. Get a Dragon Eye. That's not what it's called. It's Dragon's Eye or something. Here, just type in Dragon. That'll bring it up. Dragon's Eye. Megavore ×2. And the only other thing we need in there is a Weaver. That is not what I need. I need a Weaver. I almost just typed in Weavern. And what's the other thing we need? I guess a... let's see... I forget what banner we even used. Pretty sure it was this one. That makes sense, because it goes all in on brown plus the extra red for the Megavores. Okay, well, let's go back in. Is there a good Orion team? Basically none. I would not bother ever using Orion ever. He's way too inconsistent. If he was 100% true damage, he'd be really usable. But because he's not, he isn't. The fact that it's 75% makes it way too inconsistent to ever use him for anything. Normally, the way you use him is throw a Stargazer at him, then he one-shots everything. Then you just need to find a Scroll Spammer or Board Control and just keep one-shotting everything. The problem is it's 75% of the time instead of 100. Yeah, if they ever buff him back to 100%, he will be usable. But until then, he's basically useless. Okay, go get the hit on that, and dead. Even with the 25% reduction, does basically nothing. Okay, go take out this one. And now we don't really need to worry about any teams other than bullet teams. the yellow over. Go and throw down a, I guess we'll take a red, why not? Doesn't actually give him anything, and he gives us something, so perfect. Grab all that mess, take a cascade, get another convert, decent location. Get a weaver on it. Go throw another eye down, and go from there. Go through an eye for an eye. More like an eye and then nothing else in return. An eye for a baby dragon. There we go, we'll go get throw another one down. And that's pretty much that. Let's go get another weaver and go and just throw a little hit, and that's that. That goes down, kill it, dead. Yeah, Alchemist, Moneylender, Queen Titania, Yagway is pretty nice. I still use it occasionally for PvP. The only thing it's bad against is freeze. I feel like it's going to be used a lot less starting next hero class, though. Because there'll be a hard counter to any loop team in the entire game. It really depends how many people start using Frost Mage once Frost Mage gets released. Obviously, a lot of people will initially, including myself, just because we need to go and get it leveled. But what will really determine how annoying it'll be is how many people are still using Frost Mage like a month after she gets released, or it gets released. I don't know why I keep calling it she. I guess because Queen Mab is like that. But technically it can be any gender because you could have your hero set as anything. Okay, we'll go and move the purple over. Take a green or purple. I guess we'll go purple. That has a higher chance of surge. Or at least for us, it has a higher chance of surge because we put all our mastery into purple for no reason whatsoever, other than just for the sake of doing it. Okay, we'll go and... how do we not have another eye? Well, let's go take a brown so we don't die. Hopefully throw that second slot. I don't think he has enough damage to one-shot us yet. And he just hits on barrier. How much damage does he have? Oh, that's not a lot. He only hits 123. Which normally would be a lot of damage, but in this game mode, not as much. There we go, we'll throw a eye into anything and that'll kill it. Hopefully the burn will kill it. Or this, I guess. There we go. So your haul is horde level 100 too. Should you focus on the others? Yes, every single delve you should try getting to level 100. You shouldn't get them any higher than that unless you want to waste your gold, but yes, every single delve, get it to 100. Really important to do that. And if anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to want to ask, let me know. The tops of leaderboards for the delve event reached only level 20. How is that possible? You complete out every room except the boss room. Then right before the boss room, you run away. And you keep repeating this over and over and over again. You get a lot less point per sigil, but you do, you can always have very, very ridiculously easy battles doing it that way. And that's the method that everyone on the leaderboard is basically using to make leaderboard. If they ever change that, it's going to be a lot easier to make leaderboard. But right now, the best method to make leaderboard is just throwing a bunch of gems at it and never going beyond level 20. Which seems kind of weird, but it is pretty broken that way. And that staying at level 20 is actually the best way to make points. Because it doesn't scale up with difficulty. It stays the same points all the time. Yeah, we'll have another code probably once we finish out every battle. Or at least the normal sigil battles. And then we'll just do a few more battles to do... Probably only one more battle. And then we'll go and use the delve delay thing to delay the rest of them for tomorrow night's stream. Just so that this one doesn't go on for too much longer. Because we're almost up to 3 hours already, and it's starting to get late. It's almost 11. Let's see. We got these two. But yeah, we'll go until we finish out these delves. So we probably have 5 more delves left. And then we'll give out a code. And then we'll go do like one more delve of the normal delve. And then go from there. Really, this one battle is actually higher than both the tier 3s. I don't think I've ever seen the tier 2 be higher than both the tier 3s. But there we go. Yeah, this one definitely deserves to be higher. Amira is super annoying when she gets her hit occasionally. If you just have a really low HP blue troop at higher stats, she just one-shots everything. It's one of the things you really need barrier for, some kind of other similar mechanic. So I took the yellow so it wouldn't do as much damage. Not like his booster ratio really matters too much with this highest stats, but you never know. If you run away, doesn't that change the drops? What do you mean by that? The drops are always lower when you run away. Or the drops are always lower whenever you don't complete literally every room. And that's the same way for running away. Though there's no difference in the reward for running away compared to doing the final battle. Or doing The loot for doing every room and then running away before the boss is the same as doing every room and then losing to the boss. It's the exact same loot. And you still get to keep everything, you just don't get the extra chest upgrade for the final battle. And you just don't get the extra points for the final battle. And you don't get to move forward. And that's how they stay at level 20 the entire time. Is because running away makes it so you never can move forward ever. Okay, move that down. Take that one over. Take that one over. Oh, what am I doing? I have a thing in range, so let's go for that. Go for another eye. Unless another one's in kill range. Yeah, we just go for an eye. And then we can go for another Weaver, and then it pretty much just dies off of that. Oh, we can go for Skull too. I guess we'll do it that way. Perfect, we got a free kill too. Why try for level 100 Delve on Delve? Any purpose for that? Two purposes for that. One is you're almost guaranteed to have level 10 quality by the time you get level 100. So far, the 3 factions I did it for, one had it at like 76, the other had it at like low 80s. So you almost have a guaranteed chance of having a max horde by the time you go and do all of these. Or by the time you get 100, you're almost guaranteed to have max quality. And quality helps with getting extra loot from the delves and everything. It gives all these bonuses once you reach 10. 4 times more gold, 2 times more souls, 2 times more glory, 2 times more ingots, and plus 3 delve chests if you complete out the entire delve, or at least the final room, boss room anyways. It also gives all these stats, and yeah, those are the main 2 reasons. The other reason is, or the main reason for not going any further than this, well, one is the extremely high gold cost, but the other is you actually stop gaining benefit towards your renown at 100. At 100, you get the full maximum benefit. Anything beyond this is useless. You do not gain any further benefit from there. So there really isn't much of a point in going further than 100. It's basically just a gigantic gold sink. The only reason you would ever do that is to try to get the best delve using the factions team to be higher. But realistically, I don't think it will ever be possible to 500 these. Maybe it will be, but it will take an insane amount of luck to ever be able to 500 one of these. I'm pretty sure once you reach 500 and you start throwing enough attempts, you'll be able to. I don't know if anyone has yet. Does anyone know if anyone has posted on the forum if anyone has actually managed to get a 500 battle done? I assume it is possible with enough luck, but you would need such insane luck. To a degree, it might actually be easiest doing it in Crypt Keepers, mainly because the troop actually has instant kill, so you'd have a way to really easily dispose of them. But in the other 2 factions, there is nothing that will really help you instant kill. I guess in All-Seeing Eye, you have an attack gain into Skull Spam, which is technically instant kill if you get like really, really good yellow to skull alignment. But a Hall of Guardians, there is 0 instant kill. You just have to kind of keep chipping them down and hope you get lucky with how they take the silence and everything. Yeah, people have it on PC too. The achievement actually isn't the achievement it's supposed to be. The achievement that says get 2,500 renown for a faction is not real. If you go and check... we go check view all achievements. I actually have it as well, even though I haven't done it. There's currently a glitch with this achievement where, let's see, where to go. Where to go? Reach the highest renown possible in a single faction. Oh, wait. Do I not have it? Do I have it, or do I not have it? Wait, I thought I did. I'm pretty sure yeah, I have it somehow. I believe what happened was it was just tracking to see once you get 2,500. And for whatever reason, once you get 2,500, it just randomly gave it to you for no reason. But yeah, just having 2,500 total, I believe, did it. I'm pretty sure that is how that triggered for me. But it's glitched, that achievement. Because realistically, I don't think anyone actually has it. But there was a way to get it without it. Like if we go back and check it right here. Yeah, we have it somehow. I don't have a single faction maxed, but I do have the achievement. It either triggered at 2,500 or something, I'm not sure. But we have it. We somehow do have it. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I'm pretty sure it just triggered at 2,500, and that's the whole deal with it. It's supposed to trigger when you get one faction to 2,500, not your total to 2,500. Anyways, let's go and keep going with these. About the WK, what does the WK stand for? I'm not sure what you're referring to with that. My bad. But let me know and I will know. Yeah, what else we need to move? Go grab that. Go take a, do we throw an eye? I guess we'll throw an eye, why not? Go get an eye in there. Go get a nice explosion as well. Go get like a double Megavore going in. And actually we'll throw a skull for once. Oh, I thought that was a Mega, or not Mega, a Doom Skull. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go throw that kill. Get an eye on him. Then anything we do will kill it. Oh, someone got 2,500 in a single faction on Xbox? Oh, nice. Like an actual legitimate one? Which faction was it? Or if you know. I assume if anyone was to do it, it would be the most recent faction that was added to the game. Because out of every faction, it does have the easiest win final battle condition. Like if you were to win with pure faction team on the final battle, it'd be easiest to do in the Crypt Keeper currently, out of all 3 factions that exist. And it'd be hardest to do in Hall of Guardians. Okay, let's go and move that up. Move that down. Get an eye down. And get the explosion. And then just double tap it. Move that over. Get that into it twice. And... Have you been able to do a team for Nimue? I will be going over that tomorrow. Everything with the most recent event with that from the Monday event. As far as any decent teams, I actually personally haven't found anything too over the top. It's really annoying with its double silence, but I haven't found anything like exceptionally quick with it. I still feel like the other coloration of the other ones are better. What we really need is one that's really good at converting out blue. Currently, the only thing that really does that, I believe, is... well, 2 of them, kind of. Well, really only one. I guess Doom... Or what's his name? The one with Doom Skulls. Glaceon. It kind of does it. But, are actually converting away blue. There's one of them that converts away blue. I forget which one it is. I feel like that's like one of the biggest gaps within the converters, the double converters. Is something that can handle blue decently. And I was messing around with teams too. Is like I got stuck having to use Anu's Scepter, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. There's no double converter that can really do it well that fits into her, which was annoying. But I don't know. Everything I tested so far, nothing too exceptional. It just seems like a basic double converter that's just really annoying with silence. It's really safe to use. It's just not quick enough from what I've tested to use it with anything. I'll still be showing a team or 2 with it tomorrow though. I just still have to test around with it a little bit. And yeah, I still need to go catch up on all of the ratings too for all the lore keepers. I know too many people don't actually watch them, but I still want to go catch up on them. I think we're like 3 weeks backed up. It kept getting backed up into backed up to backed up for various reasons. But hopefully this weekend I'll be able to finally catch up on those. And just do them all at once. Where do you get the extra 15 magic besides kingdoms? Do you mean like right now onto all of our troops? Probably from the Horde is giving us a lot of it, I would assume. Like a good majority of it. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's mostly just Horde right now, is where almost all that magic is coming from. Because we're doing Delve battles right now. So we're gaining like 9 or something magic from that. And the rest of our magic is coming from the 3 from Guild Wars, or 3 from Guardians, I mean, plus the extra few that I might have above yours and other stuff like that. But I can go show the full breakdown in a second. Let's see, we'll go through the tap on that. Not gonna be enough damage, unfortunately. I'm gonna need 1 skull tap on if I want to go get an explosion, which I kind of do want. Oh no, it's gonna get more durability. I guess we'll just web it now. I'll actually do more damage webbing it now since it gets no effect out of that now, or at least a lot less of an effect. We'll move that over, move that over. Go take ourselves some kind of drop here that might be able to work. What else can we kind of move? I guess we'll take a green there. Maybe go get like a Weaver or something going in. Go there for a nice explosion. Get that down. And we'll just tap it a few times. See if we can go get like a nice brown here somewhere. Yeah, we'll just take a red. Why not? Go move that over. Take a skull. And there we go. Does Death Knight armor ever go on sale? No. They mentioned something about it like way in the past, but then never did a sale on it. Yeah, it has never gone on sale ever. Unfortunately. Even though it's like one of the best purchases in the game. Okay, let's go and, well, keep going. Was there anything else I need to go check? Oh yeah, my extra magic. so some of our magic is coming from the Horde. We're getting 9 magic from that. Other than that, the rest of our magic is coming from these bonuses if the troop menu will ever load. And that's mainly whatever this page says. Give it a moment. Okay, and that's where the rest of my magic is coming from. And that's the only areas where it could really be different other than me having them at Mythic and everything. And we're getting 12 magic from that. We'll eventually get magic from our Renown as well. It's going to be a while before Renown gets that high, though. Next is Armor. After that, I believe, is Attack. Then probably these two again, and then probably Magic. I highly doubt they'll give Magic anytime soon. The only one we can see up to, though, is the Armor, which is still a while away. We'd still need a whole nother faction before it's even possible, and probably another 2 factions before it's realistically possible. Because even with, even if they add another faction, that means all 4 of our factions would have to be 2,000 Renown to be able to reach it, which is definitely doable, but I don't know, that's pretty close to max. That is like right on the edge of max. Anyways, let's go get a few more shards from this one, and then we can go open 20 of those at once. That is not what I meant to click on. Let's go do games, go click on that. And got 3 to 5 more battles. Okay, so let's go through these rooms, double check everything again, make sure everything is fun. No, we got bullets. I might just skip bullets at this point. Not only just because it'll be slightly quicker, but also because they're bullets, and I don't want to have to deal with them. Your level is 150. Is there any way to bring it back down? The faction one, yes. The event one, no. Once you do it for an event, there is no way to bring your event number down for that event. It always resets back to 20 for every event, but there's no way to bring that number down. Okay, go to that, go to that. Like, no, stop doing the same one again. I hate when it does that. It's like one of the worst feelings ever when a Dragon Eye hits the exact same troop again with Dragon's Eye. Especially when it does it like 3-4 times in a row. Okay, you didn't do it this time. Okay, we'll go get our explosion down. Go get that. Go throw another double tap in here. Oh, once I catch up on the videos too, I forgot about something. Some developer of some new Match 3 game ended up giving me their code thingy thing. And I guess we might go play that. Yeah, I've actually gotten several of those in the past. Generally, I only do it if it seems decent enough to do it for. I don't know, some of them kind of seem a bit weird. Even this one kind of seems a bit weird, but I don't know. It'll give us something to do maybe later this weekend on like Sunday. Maybe I'll go stream it on like Sunday morning. I haven't even played it yet. Maybe I'll just not play it at all and just play it for like a stream that morning just to see what it's like. I actually noticed as of lately, since we're starting to get closer to 10,000, a lot more people have been like, or you know, like developers and stuff have been like contacting us like, hey, go play this game for us or something like that. Unfortunately, none of them have ever offered money yet, which they would. That would be an easy yes for me doing that then. Let's see. But other than that, I've mainly just been doing the relevant ones that come around ever so occasionally. Okay, we'll go do that. Take a round over. Let's see. Go take the other brown over. Go get a, oh, what do we need here? Go take a yellow. Go get an eye down on it if we even can. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's not enough damage. Really? It's gonna be 2 HP off. Maybe we can get an eye on it. Did it hit? That was lag. Hey, we actually got the eye on it. Exactly what we needed. Perfect. So now we don't have to deal with that guy. What's my favorite troop? That depends. Probably Dragon Soul. Well, it depends what factors you're considering as my favorite. Dragon Soul, Sunbird. I know, again, it depends. If you consider every single possible factor, Dragon Soul or Sunbird are probably my 2 favorite troops in the entire game. Hey, another Valraven. There we go. Got another 2 battles. Those will go towards our loot. And gotta get more ingots off them. Go get the kill there. Go and I guess we'll try eyeing it down. I got it on the back too. For once, that's actually not a good thing because I need to kill this Valraven already before it gets away. I guess we'll kill it normally just in case it doesn't eye the correct one because I have a feeling it's not going to eye the correct one. And it was killed off that way. And as match, we just throw the skull and then kill it out with whatever the aftermath is. And there we go. 2 extra faction sigils. And bullet battle, we will skip every following bullet. We will just skip for now on because of time and because they are annoying. And because we're at a high enough delve level that we actually could lose the entire delve if it disorients our team. Which would not be good, to lose an entire delve just for trying to kill a bullet team. I wish they would nerf the bullet team and just have it be one bullet instead of two. The fact that it's two bullets make it insanely hard. All of the other battles that have like disables like that only carry one copy of the troop that's really annoying. Whereas that one carries two copies, which makes it harder than just about any of the other ones. I guess technically the Dust Devil carries two copies too, but it does so in a way that's non-threatening, whereas the bullet team does it in a really, really threatening way. Since very rarely could he kill both. And even if you do start to manage to kill one, the other troop has mass brown spam and we'll be able to just counter it out. Okay, we'll double check this one. 1.2, 1.15, 1.15, so we'll just go around, skip the bullet team and go to final battle. Yeah, non-Weaver version of this team is the exact same thing except with Queen Aurora. It's slightly slower, but it has more protection because you have barrier and HP gain. And you also get more instant kills because you have gem spawn instead of explosion. And gem spawn will land way more extra turns than explosion will, even though it's an almost full board clear. The only time you'd really gain more value from an explosion off a Weaver would be if you somehow still had the Brown Storm active from the start of battle, but very rarely would you still have that active at that point. You'd normally lose that way before you have Weaver mana, let alone a target to even hit it with. Because it is required, of course, to have a target, whereas Weaver always gets its, whereas Queen Aurora always gets its gem spawn. Weaver only gets it when it gets a kill. And we got a problem here. I don't have enough damage, and I can't take a skull to do partial damage because we're entangled. Fail. Well, I guess we'll just kill that out completely. And then Weaver into something. Oh good, we got untangled. A little late, one turn late. We'll go through this and hopefully find a skull randomly somewhere. Okay, come on, we had two chances. Didn't get either, but there we go. And out it is. Have I ever played the game Overwatch? I have not. I've seen footage of it. I'm generally not too big of a fan of first-person shooters or any shooter game for the most part. Things like CSGO, Overwatch, Fortnite, things like those, I generally don't really care for that genre of gaming. I've played them before. They're just normally not what I'd really go out of my way to play. Ever. I would sooner get back into MOBAs before I would do that. And actually, I probably should. I've actually kind of quit MOBAs for about like 2 years or so. I might get back into Dota 2 or something eventually. The only thing I really hate about it is talking to people. I'm so antisocial that way. Oh no, whenever I talk, I'm more of like a talk to myself person or a talk one-on-one kind of person. Talking with like a whole group of people in like a team where you actually have to coordinate and everything, I hate that so much. That is so ridiculously annoying, especially with people raging and stuff like that. It's just too frustrating for how I am. But actual gameplay of MOBAs I absolutely love. Let's see. We'll go and I'll take a green here. What else can we do? Take another green maybe. We'll throw an explosion. What do we need? Go take a hit on that, convert the other one, and go from there. Get the kill on that, so we don't need to deal with it. Also, I'm still using the appearance of the cat dragon. I never did a video for the cat dragon because, well, we were away at the time. But cat dragon, for any of you that don't know, was the community-made troop. It was voted upon. I somewhat biased that heavily. It was originally going to be like a Doom Skull. It was behind by like 10%. But then we got everyone on stream to vote for Cat Dragon, or pretty much everyone. So we got a Cat Dragon, which overall I feel like was way better. I don't know, I definitely felt that way. Obviously the initial voters didn't, but that was back when hype of Doom Skulls was like really high, when Doom Skulls was literally the entire meta. But I'm really glad we got a Cat Dragon. So yeah, it looks so adorable, and look, we got our little face paint to kind of match it. That's about as close as we're gonna get. But yeah, it's so adorable. It's definitely the cutest pet, or among one of the cutest. Let's go take that, good kill, throw eye down, go and get the hit all the way in the back there, go throw another eye down, go from there. Yes, the cuteness of Dragon Kitty is very overpowered. Even though it has no effect, its cuteness is overpowering. Oh, why did I eye? They were both in one-shot range. That did literally nothing. Oh well, we'll go do that. And there it goes. And skip the other battle because it'd be kind of pointless to go for it. And go into this. What's the most damaging troop? It depends what you count as damaging. Technically, Megavore is the most damaging troop if you count instant kill plus its armor tier. Though if you're talking about just physical damage in one single hit, it would probably be... let's see. Probably be Guard's Avatar. Though it has a lot of conditions on how it can hit that. If you're talking about reoccurring damage as far as like being able to loop the damage and stuff, it'd probably be something like a Queen Titania or Yagway or Wordbreaker or something like that. I don't know, it depends what factor you're really looking at. Even Assassin could be considered one of the highest damage sources when combined with Skull Spam. But again, it just really depends on what factor you're really determining as far as what highest damage is. But I'd say probably Megavore is highest damage. Because 8% instant kill and it stacks. And you have armor tier, which could be like 500 plus damage in a single cast. Plus it has decent base damage. Even if you ignore every other thing it has. I still don't know why they made that base damage so high. It's really good for delves and such. But I know in normal gameplay, that does seem like way higher than almost every other true damage source. I guess as a mythic, that kind of makes sense. But even compared to other true damaging mythics, it's pretty high. Okay, we need a Weaver right now. Would be great. I don't have a drop for it, though. I guess we'll just take this down and kind of just let it go from there. So we'll go for that. Get a double hit on it. Hopefully not die. Even if it does, we'll still have the Arrest the Battles. And down it goes. What can you replace Weaver with? Queen Aurora would be the next best bet. If you don't have Queen Aurora, next best bet after that would probably be... what faction is this? Oh wow, a lot of ingots, nice. Probably Divinia would be next best bet after that. You'd have a lot of color conflict though. You obviously would want to try covering more colors if you could with something else. But Divinia is pretty useful since it gets rid of the silence and everything. Hey, we got another legend, nice. And a lot of copies that are rare, also nice. I'd rather be getting that than treasures. I do need high level treasures, but like low level treasures like this I don't need at all. The bags and the rings are basically near useless. They're just a gigantic gold sink. There we go, another Silent Sentinel. I think we only need, what, 4 more? Or 2 more of those, I believe? We have 4 currently. Pretty sure that's the way it is. Let me go double check. Oh no, the dreaded troop menu loading screen. Hate when it takes forever to do that. Ah. Okay. What was I checking? Guardians. Yeah, we only need 2 more copies. Nice. Well, hopefully we get them soon. If we get it really quick, we might just go and orb the other 2, just so we don't have to use as many shards. Main determiner of that will be how quickly Ethereal Sentinel gets like 25 copies. I believe we need 25. Yes, we need 25. How quickly it gets to 25 will determine if we orb or not. Anyways, let's go and head back to delves. Go click on that, click that. Next delve. And we have 4 to 6 more. But yeah, I might go start doing the rest of these off stream. I'm not quite sure. We'll probably do this one and then the other one in the actual real one. And then go from there. Because if I don't, we're going to be here till like midnight. Probably even a little bit longer than that. I'll go to that. And I do want to relax a little bit tonight. Okay, we'll go and throw an eye down. But yeah, this will probably be the last one, actually. I'll just do the rest of them. I'll go to do delve delay on the rest of them, so we still have 6 delves for tomorrow, though. So we'll have that. Okay, what else do we need to get here? Move that over. And then I'll just finish the other few off stream. But yeah, I think we are going to go for the lower tier. It does take a little bit too long to do that many delves, if we're just going to be doing it for a nightly stream. Because it would end up taking... to get the exact tier reward, I think it took us about an hour and a half, which is definitely a decent amount of time. That's actually a perfect amount of time, because that'll be about a 2 hour stream then. Because we do like the raids, invasions, or guild wars, whatever the thing is. And then for like half an hour or whatever it takes. Oh no, we got Bullet as the second battle. No. And then for the rest of the time, we spend doing the faction thingy. When it's on a Tuesday, that is. Okay, anyways, let's go take a round over. Grab that. He'll go do whatever. We'll take a skull down. What else do we need? Take the reds there. Grab a brown right there. Okay, hopefully we can kill both these bullets before it does anything. Though that guy's dangerously close mana. Please hit him. That is not what I wanted, but at least we don't have to deal with that effect anymore of him like doing his double. There's no way I can stop him now. Unless we got super, super lucky. Nope. Okay. So we'll go and throw it at him. We won't lose this battle, but we might lose the delve because of the ordering. But hopefully we won't. Just got to deal with a really, really annoying rest of these rooms. Or we could just go straight down the line. But that wouldn't give us much of a benefit since we're not actually moving any deeper into the delves at this point. Since we already have higher. But yeah, let's see if we survive. We'll go and take Skull. Actually, we don't need to worry about Devour. Everything on our team actually has immune to Devour, oddly enough. Even our hero. Okay, we don't have a drop for that, so we can't go for it. We'll just go take a, like, brown or something. Grab that. Go throw a brown-red. Get that. Get our mana going. Take, like, a yellow to a brown there. Go throw a double of these and go from there. Maybe even start getting that up if we can. He'll go and... we'll take a blue over. Why not? Try going for that. Skull is not available. So we'll go start taking out the worm because I don't want to have to deal with worm. He's not in kill range, so we're going to have to throw this cast at it if he doesn't drain it. Luckily he doesn't. And there we go. Let's take a bunch of browns. Skull again. I guess we'll take it. Why not? He's in kill range, so we can just do it at any time. Yeah, let's kill that out all completely. Go and move that over just to get the mana. No Cascade, but he just gives us that, so we'll take it. Enough to kill, and then we just throw these two at it. Oh, it's not enough to kill, though. Ever so barely. Maybe we'll get a skull drop. Nope. Maybe he'll give us a skull. Still nope, but we'll go through this. And now he's killable by literally anything. Even another Weaver will do it. And let's take that brown, and that's match. And no, never mind, it's not. I forgot. He just drained my mana. And he has a full drain as well, so every single time he gets to get rid of all of it. That's annoying. But now he's dead. No surviving this time. No surviving for you. Yeah, I know. Bullet is by far the most annoying thing ever in any of these delves for the most part. It's even more annoying than Dust Devil. Especially in this faction, because you don't even have a tier 1 where you could randomly get a Dust Devil to reorder your team. Because sometimes Dust Devil can actually be very beneficial. Because if a different movement troop from a different battle moved your team, you can use the Dust Devil to reorder your team back to normal, which is really cool. But the problem is, if you're stuck without a tier 1, which this faction has no tier 1, you can never reorder your team. Bullets are the only thing that ever have movement within this faction. And there can only ever be one bullet battle. You never repeat two of the same battle. So if a bullet moves you on a bullet battle, there is no way in the Hall of Guardians to reorder your team afterwards, which is very annoying. It's probably the worst thing about this faction. There's so many positives to this faction, but that's the worst thing about it. Currently, best faction to delve in would probably be the actual new one, mainly because it's the only faction that has a treasure room, and it has the same multiplier average as, sometimes even higher, than Hall of Guardians, which is the whole reason, or one of the main whole reasons why Hall of Guardians was even better in the first place. That and the final battle of the Crypt is actually really, really easy. There is an instant kill mechanic to have to deal with, but ignoring the instant kill mechanic, not like you can, actually it's through a barrier as well, but ignoring the instant kill mechanic, it's actually the easiest thing out there. And as long as it only kills once, it's not really that big of a threat. And you'd eventually get a pure kill on it. It just has the weakest ultimate kill of any of them, because all it can do is simply occasionally get a single kill. Whereas the other two, All-Seeing Eye can take out your entire team in one single cast, if it just gets an attack buff and then gets yellow to skull alignment. And Guardian just has ridiculously high damage off of Gargoyle if you don't have Entangle or any way to disable it. Oh no! I did this in the wrong order. I didn't see the 1.3. Whoops. This doesn't matter too much. I'm not really going for points at this point, because I don't think we're going to bother with leaderboard. It costs us like 300 gems to go for leaderboard at this point. Plus we'd have to spend a lot more time delving, which at this point we're already going to be spending a lot of time delving, so I don't need to do that. Okay, we'll go take a... what else do we need to move around? I guess we'll take a Rain. What do you replace Megavore and Weaver with? in this team. So you mean basically the entire team. At that point, you're just starting with a completely different team. I would say Dragon Eye, Divinia. Actually, even Gorgoltha, Dragon Eye or Mountain Crusher, Divinia, and then one other really big damage source. Yeah, that'd probably be it then. Gorgoltha. Maybe not even use your hero in second slot. It depends if you're running Barrier and Titan or something. But I don't know, I guess you use in second slot. Gorgoltha, Titan, Divinia, best damage source you have. That fits into the color. Would pretty much be the team. In that order. Oh, we got this annoying Spore thing. I don't have any quick kill because we lost our eye. We'll go take that one off. We'll go and... I need this guy to reach full mana so we can actually kill it. And even then we don't have enough damage to kill it. I have to double cast it, I believe. Alright, we'll go take this over. Do we take the Grains? No, we'll take the Doom Skull. Get a little bit more damage in him. This is not enough damage. We'll do that. Oh, yes, it is. Never mind. Ever so barely. If he had 3 higher HP, that wouldn't have worked. No! I needed that. Well, at least we have a frontline tank now, if nothing else. A proper frontline tank. Well, not really a proper frontline tank. It's going to be a Weaver. Which, or Web Spinner, I mean. Which I guess is fine. There we go. We got a Web Spinner. If nothing else, it does a lot of skull damage. Oh, no, but we get entangled now after this battle. Fail. Oh, well. We'll go and, what do we need here? I need a skull into Weaver would be the easiest way to win from here. Or Web Spinner into Skull. Either or will do the job. And we'll Skull the Weaver, it looks like. We'll go through this Weaver down. Stop hitting us. And down it goes. Damage source, anything that can do a lot of damage would be a damage source. Basically anything that can do very, very, very high amount of damage. Either instant kill, armor tear, something that boosts based on stats, something that can just kill things that have high stats. Can I elaborate on room order? You do it based on multiplier order. It's basically as simple as that. You can get more complex with it by doing it based on multiplier order while also factoring in the loot that you get for each room. That is even more noteworthy for the crypt since it has a treasure room. And you can kind of calculate out every single time the absolute most optimal route. But more often than not, it's better just to do it in multiplier order every single time. Start with the highest multipliers and work to the lowest multipliers. And just doing it that way is just the easiest, most convenient way of figuring out the order that you should do. It's also the way to gain the most amount of points as far as a event is concerned, a delve event. So if you're looking to maximize your points, either just to quickly get the normal rewards done or for leaderboard, always multiplier order. But basically you just always, regardless, want to do multiplier order, just so you have the habit of it and just because generally that's the best way of doing it. Figuring out each individual room's loot just takes too long most of the time, unless you just have like every single one memorized. Which I guess eventually we might have them all memorized, is because I don't believe the loot ever changes per the specific room. But still, that's kind of tedious regardless to try figuring that out. Better just to do it based on multiplier. Okay, if that dies, it actually doesn't matter. One nice thing about our first slot dying in a Weaver team is our first slot can actually die an infinite number of times, and it doesn't really matter anymore because we can just keep replacing it with more Weavers, or more Web Spinners, I mean. Too bad it doesn't replace it with itself. Could you imagine if Weaver actually, Arachnean Weaver actually had a 75% chance to replace with another Arachnean Weaver every single time one died? That would actually be insanely overpowered. I would love that so much. Let's see, we'll take that out. Go throw an eye down. That'd be very hilarious. Go throw a Weaver at it. Let's try for instant kill, didn't get it. Come on. Oh no, we don't have 2 anymore. I was gonna say, we have 2 of them. Well, we had 2 of them. Can we get a skull? That would actually almost kill him. Oh, let's go for the eye method. And a smash. She'll die off anything. And that is anything. You have War, Famine, and Stonehammer. I guess use Famine then. That's probably going to be your best damage source. Gets a really good boost ratio, and it has mana drain. And it's also really good for making sure they never cast. So it's a good disable as well. But yeah, just go with Famine. Actually, you're really lucky to have Famine then. Actually, your other 2 mythics are kind of useless, but at least you have Famine. Famine's actually really, really good. He's still probably top 5 mythics. Definitely top 10. He's still the best mana drainer in the game as well. Other than Cockatrice. Cockatrice in some instances is actually technically the best mana drainer in the game. But as far as like a 4 times mana drain, he's still the best. Actually, he's the only, actually. But still, as far as just like overall mana draining, he's the best. Okay, we'll go and throw a web spinner at it. Hopefully he dies off burn. I was hoping I would bring him even lower than what he's currently at. I'll go throw an eye and hope it doesn't miss. And it doesn't. Perfect. Go throw a weaver into whatever our other madness we get. Go throw that down. Go throw another 2 hits and be good to go from there. So I was going to go get weaver. Only bad thing about this thing being, well, actually a lot of bad things, but this thing being webbed actually has 0 damage. It does literally no damage. All it does is a gem spawn when it's webbed, which is really annoying and also kind of ironic. It's a web spinner, yet it's hard countered by web. I just never really understood that, but that is how it is. And dead. Oh yeah, Sloth technically drains mana better. The problem with that, though, is you are forced to have to use a pure mana drain immune team, or pretty much near pure mana drain immune team, which can't always be done. Yeah, I forgot about Sloth. Yeah, I almost forgot about the entirety of that kingdom, to be honest. There's almost nothing of relevance in that kingdom. Sloth is good for mana draining, but is very rarely realistically used, because the only time you'd ever use it basically is PvP, and you would never really need it for quick PvP. Just for messing around is all you'd use it for. Gluttony is mainly only good for early game. There's much better late game devours. And the Wrath is just too annoying to use. Normally, Gorgolfa is more consistent and better in most instances. So there's like nothing in the kingdom that's ever worth using. Oh, Greed is actually the only thing I ever use. Greed's like the entirety of the kingdom in my eyes. I've probably used Greed more than every other troop in the entire kingdom combined. Just because he's so ridiculously useful. Yeah, I forgot about Greed. Like, that's the entirety of the kingdom, is Greed. Okay, we'll go and move that over. He'll get a skull, but as long as we're not taking a skull, that's fine. We'll move the purple over. Tried for instant kill, didn't get it. Take the other one as well. Tried for instant kill again, still don't get it, but we'll go throw that down, get a nice eye. See if we can get some kind of weaver thing going with it. Go throw a nice gigantic explosion. And, I got a kill, but we could easily keep getting kills to go keep replacing that if we so need, which we kind of do at this point. He'll skull us again. If another weaver dies, it's fine. Ideally not, but we already lost a troop, so losing more doesn't really matter. And that should be matched. We haven't even been able to poison them yet, oddly enough, though. Well, let's go through another eye. And left with the final one, the final boss. And I'll easily die out. So it looks like we were able to get it done without the one troop. Yeah, those bullets can really mess you up, but oh well, looks like we still got through. One way that we can kind of protect ourselves from it is if we see a bullet right in the middle, or even if we see it in any of the battles at all and we know for sure we want to go take it, you can offset your team by 1 and just leave 1 leeway room for one bullet, and then just factor that in and then just move it once and then kind of go from there. But I don't know, it makes the other battle or two a little bit harder, which isn't always necessarily good to do. Well, let's go use the last of these shards, and yeah, that'll pretty much be the stream for today then. We'll be back tomorrow. We will be covering, hopefully, the event video. Wow, we just got 3 crowns in a row. I wish we would have kept doing it. But tomorrow we will be covering the Monday event video. Haha, it's Wednesday. But yeah, we'll be covering the Monday event video, or, you know, just the standard event objectives, all that. And tomorrow night we'll be doing 6 delves, since we are delaying the current delves we have. And then we'll have the other normal 3 for tomorrow. And then we'll have the Guild War day every single day this week, of course. Tomorrow will be, what is tomorrow's color? Oh, we're also getting the Parrot Pet, which I'll probably also cover in the Monday video. Let's see, what was I looking for? I'm looking for, what is tomorrow's color? Today was yellow. Tomorrow is, that is not where you check, but while I'm here, let me go claim all my seals. What am I looking for? Guild War. What is tomorrow's color? There we go. Purple day against Interim 2. That'll be interesting. I believe they're normally pretty high, aren't they? They're about mid-range. I think we're about mid-range too, but we have a lot of battles that haven't been done, which makes it hard to gauge how far we actually are. Like, if we had everyone do it, that's about, like, what, 21,000 at minimum. So we're actually, like, higher tied or higher than them right now, even though it doesn't look like it. Okay, anyways. Thank you, everyone, for coming down. Oh, yeah, sorry, no more codes. Let me go give it out. I still have it right here. There it is, right there. I have it right on my copy-paste. Right there, boom. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Yeah, I completely forgot about that, sorry. There you guys go, though. Well, at least you'll definitely be able to use it. Maybe people even after the fact will be able to use it since I gave it out so late. Let's see, let's go to gemsofwar.com. I don't have it set up in the current tabs, but we can just go there manually. Go there. Go to, what am I looking for? I'm looking for code. And that gives us the link. Let me paste that there. Boom. Boom. And let me paste it again with the actual link. But there you guys go. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. And we'll have more codes probably this Friday? I don't know, maybe some other time as well. But, yeah, we have so many codes for this month I still haven't given out, so we'll see how it goes. Are we not in Channel 1? No, we're not. The dreaded Channel 2. Hate when it moves us to not Channel 1. Always annoying. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming down. Also, thank you again, if you're still here, David Blake, for the donation. Greatly appreciated. And other than that, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. Best of luck with all the Guild Wars. And we'll be covering all the other stuff very soon, like the new pet tomorrow for Blackhawk Kingdom. And anyways, good night and goodbye, everyone.